Hello, welcome to Caragra Studios Remnant Lunar Archon Session 56. Hope you're having a great night. All that jazz, whatever else I say, compliment you or something. Let's see. Last session, the person to give the recap was Mori. So we're gonna roll a die and see who it is this
You did a
time.
good job.
Mori did do a good job. She thought she wasn't going to.
Which
but
means
she
I
did.
get tribal immunity this time.
Tribal immunity?
You don't watch Survivor.
Right, that. I don't watch that either. The
I had a
only
friend-
survival show I ever remember watching was this, like, Alaskan survival games thing where it was, like, 4 different, maybe it might have been more than that, different groups of survivors that would have to trek, like, 50 miles over the course of a few days, hunting their own food and everything on the way. Wild. And they had to do that, like, 4 or 5 separate times. I don't remember who won, but I know it was a good time. It was one of the few times my family have actually watched a survival type show every week. But that's not really important to the session, you know? Well, I guess maybe depends on what you want to do with the Displacer Beast bodies. But Chris, would you like to give the recap?
Sure. All right, so we set out with our plan to try to lure the bandits into a false sense of confidence, to which they took the bait, and we began to dispatch them. Little did we know, we were also being hunted ourselves. And a pack of Displacer Beasts decided that they were just going to have a smorgasbord buffet. And then the fire elemental showed up. It was a very challenging fight. It was a very good fight. It did go on much longer than I think anybody was prepared for. But it was worth it, and it was a lot of fun, and that's why we're trying to start more closer to on time tonight. So
True.
Here we are, and I'm going to now try to convince Thicket that Ron and Thicket need to try to skin the heck out of these amazing, majestic creatures and try to get trophies and leathers and whatnot. So we shall see what happens, and if we actually took out all the bandits, or if this was just like a Splinter Cell group, and Robin Hood's band of merry men traverses the entirety of the forest. Stay tuned.
Which Pokemon was the fire elemental?
He's mine.
I just love that. Whose Pokemon was that again?
That's mine.
Pokemon. It's
Yep.
basically a Pokemon.
Basically a, sentient Pokemon.
Anavos, I choose you.
Though I guess
He's
Pokemon
got a
are...
Charizard.
I'd argue it's closer to a Magmar, but yeah, sure. With better design.
Here I am thinking that I would go for the what is it? Not the Charcadet, but the next one up. The Armarouge.
Armarouge. Yeah. I mean, that could work. He's a little more ashy, a little more.
Because he looks like he's wearing armor. He looks like fire wearing armor.
He does look like he's wearing armor. If you want to see that image, you can go back to the previous session and look near the end on the YouTubes if you'd like, and you'll be able to see a picture of him there.
Oh wait, also we need to put out the trees before they catch too much fire.
Yes, because so these trees. So to get us back into the exact moment, it ended as the fight did. Jackie is hanging out in the wagon, and by hanging out, I mean she's too short to climb out of the portable hole. So she's just chilling, and by chilling, I mean barking. These trees are on fire. In the grass, where Anava walked. Down to the south is where Thicket is.
Thicket emerged from the tree line, dragging the Bandit King's body.
Somewhat slowly dragging the bandit captain. As Thicket is still half his size. It's not a fast drag, but he is dragging him through. And Thicket, you would come upon fire.
How big is this fire?
Oh, about 70 feet long.
Oh yeah, I can't do nothing for that.
I mean, we can cause it to burn itself out by burning towards it.
Or making some sort of path around it. Fire break or something.
Well,
Wall of ice.
What-
I don't know what we have.
I have shape water, which is
Oh, there you go.
not a lot, but
Yeah, but
You
we-
have water
I
to
can
shape
I
it.
could at least like get through to the cart.
Well, you have to have water to shape it.
Don't I have like a water bottle or something?
Where
Well,
is this
sure,
fire in relation
but
to
this
us?
is-
It's to the south, right?
It's at the south. Here, I can share the map for those of you who don't have it up, but it is the Stone Road, east to west in the images. It's just south of the road. It's right over here. Like that tree line and grass area for a solid like 10 feet wide because of a Navo's size.
Oh, and Thicket's on the other side with
Thicket's-
the bandit captain.
Yep. Who is tied up pretty well. What would you like to do? Because we're, bordering on fire begins spreading.
Oh wait, I have create and destroy water.
Yeah, so if you create water, then you shape
Wait,
it.
was I muted?
No, you weren't. You said you can create water.
Yes, I have create and destroy water.
Oh, also, anyone who hasn't gotten it, go ahead and pick up a hero point for the start of the session.
Sweet. Get my hero point back.
Is that what you're doing? Are you making water
What?
and then...
Is it under actions now?
Yes.
It is under actions. It's near the top. It should be a hero point thing that you have as many points as there are unclicked. So a check mark means the point has been used. So you should unclick one to get the point.
I can make the water into a 30-foot cube, which isn't enough to douse all of it. I
But you
think
can shape
I can do it as rain in a 30-foot cube.
It does specify it extinguishes exposed flame.
Exposed flames.
So 30-foot
Would I
cube
be
is about
able
yay
to, like,
big.
create it there and then like gradually use shape water to move it?
You would be fighting against time, but you could potentially do that.
Just put out a portion of the flames, I think.
Okay.
The
Does
size
any
of the
part of
cube
it-
does increase for every level above first. So if you wanted to cast it like 44th level, that would be second, third, fourth, 45-foot cube. That would get that much, but you'd still probably have to cast it another first level slot or whatever over there.
Yeah.
You could also get the trees wet that are near it, and then that way the fire won't catch because it's going to be too wet to catch it. So you can.
What part of the flames does it look like it's spreading from like every direction, or are some parts
It
just
is beginning to spread outward as the fire is drying and then burning up. There's a lot of smoke. A lot of it is fairly green. It has rained recently, so it's not terribly dry, but it's still burning hot and large enough that it will continue to expand. Not unbelievably fast, but it will continue to expand.
Would I be able to get most, if not all of it, with just 2 level 1s?
So you threw it, say here, and then there. You could probably spend a few minutes shape watering in the middle. But that would help keep it from... Alright, so go ahead and expend 2 first level spell slots as Thicket. How does it look when you create this water this way?
I imagine like Avatar water bending and then like throwing it up into the sky and it just like explodes into rain.
It rains over the 2 areas. They could go ahead and give me a spell casting check. See how well and how fast you can put out the water. Or put out the fire.
Is that just like a wisdom check?
Yes.
Or wait. Okay. Oof.
It would take you the better part of 10 minutes at least as you're like carefully keeping putting the water on the outsides to keep it from spreading and slowly pushing it inward. What are the rest of you doing as Thicket is going to town on this fire? I should change it up to jazz. It's a little too jazzy and not D&D enough. Oh, I would also like to go ahead and mention, for my own sake, me later Micah, it is Tuesday, the 23rd of May in the year 417, post-schism at 11:45 a.m.
I will thank Navo for his great effort and fantastic work, and let him know that
You'd actually, at the end of last session, you'd sent him off and let him
Did I already-
go. Yep,
they already sent
he
him
is
off. Good. Okay.
hunting for Grim, as you've told him to.
Okay. Then that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I'll just help out then. Any way that I can help out Thicket, I will. I don't know what necessarily I could do, but
Do you have anything you could do, shape water-wise or anything?
nope, not unless suddenly it's part of my my.
Do you have
Despite
whatever.
wind?
being a sea boy, it's not something you've really got prepped. Not something you know how to do.
It's more majesty. It's just the majesty of the sea. Hey.
Hey, Jack.
Hey.
You good?
Yes and no.
Alright. Should I mute stream for a minute?
I mean, it's just not sure if I'm getting sick or not.
Again? No.
I feel you, man.
Yeah, so pretty weak, but not sure why.
I feel that. Well, we've gone ahead and started. Thicket has put out a Navo's fire that he started. The rest of the party, what are y'all doing?
Loot the bodies!
Which bodies?
Loot that body.
Any pockets? I don't guess, Displacer beasts have pockets, do they?
Displacer beasts do not have pockets.
Should
I
take
mean,
a
they're-
note from otters.
They're pretty cool cats, but you know.
So there are several bandits around, some in slightly more, like, better or worse armor. Are you just scrounging around all of them?
Yeah.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Investigation.
You'd find a short sword, a couple of some broken, some fine crossbows. But as far as
Bad.
cash goes, you actually have a hard time finding anything on these guys.
Man, these guys are poor. Are we sure they're bandits? Well, I guess bandits are
bandits aren't
They might
notoriously
not. They might just not
rich.
be very good at being bandits.
obviously not.
Don't a lot of your kind, don't they tend to hide them in like the boots? I'm gonna go
Your
start looking
kind.
myself.
Wow.
Bold of you to assume that I am a bandit. I am a common pickpocket.
He is not a
Excuse
bandit,
you.
he is a gambit. There's a difference.
Ha ha ha.
Funny.
All right. Well, I did a little bit better, but not much.
You would find over the course of them, you would find 12 silver pieces and 19 copper pieces. Not a lot.
All right.
As far as valuables go. However, you do find a fancy gold necklace on the scoundrel who had been particularly fighting you near the end.
Okay.
When he was a bit tricksy.
I'll detect magic on that later. Make a star note by it. But the other money you can just like, Garan
I'll
would just
throw
hand
him
it
into
out.
the inventory then, and into
Yeah.
the party inventory and set it out.
And then hopefully whenever Garon's done and then Thicket would be done, I'm like, all right, well, do you want to interrogate first, or do you want to help me skin and insult these displacer beasts?
Wait, are you talking to Thicket?
Yeah. The other naturey person with me, like that I know is naturey. Other people may be skilled also, but I don't know that.
Does anyone need healing?
Yes.
Okay.
Doug's at half.
I'd like some. The bandit moans.
If you have any leftover, but I'm not desperate.
Okay. How many?
We could also short rest, you know.
That's true.
How many hit die do I have?
You and I have 7.
I guess let's not waste
What's a hit?
health
What's
slots
a
or
hit
anything
die?
if we can short rest.
No, but yeah,
I
you
have
could short
Lunar
rest.
Blessing.
You could also Lunar Blessing.
Yes.
What is that?
It's my AoE healing. Let's see. As an action, you can expend a number of hit die up to your proficiency bonus and target a number of creatures within 30 feet equal to your proficiency bonus. Okay. So that would be
3 people.
3.
All right. Well, I'm down 20.
So I'm gonna do it twice and spend 2 hit die each.
Okay. It occurred. Okay, I did already add Lunar Blessing onto your thing, so you're spending 2 HD to make it 2d8. Don't know why it trying to add that. Not supposed to.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm healing. Let's see.
And you can
Doug,
target them if you'd like.
Garand, John, Thicket, and Bandit King. That's 1, 2.
Okay, so you are targeting the
Wait.
bandits.
1,
Captain.
2, 2, 3, 4.
Gambit, not
Okay,
Bandit.
I'm just trying to figure out how many people there are. So I think there's 3 each. So everyone would get 1 instance of healing. So,
If you wanted
anyways.
to use it twice and then heal 6 total people, just the 2d8 plus 3, then yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So are you healing
So I'm
basically everyone?
Yes. But I want to do it.
Oh.
You're messing me up.
I've untargeted everyone. Now it's your job. Go for it. I believe in you. Garand. As Thicket is doing this, you're feeling the energy from Thicket's aura kind of move into you. As you take a deep breath, you feel something inside of you kind of react. Almost like it's pulling out from you. Would you like to indulge it?
Yeah, Scotty earned the power of love. No.
I'm happy.
Friendship.
Let me make sure I know how this works. I'll add it to your sheet.
We're gonna pretend that Gambit's in range.
Everyone could have moved to range. Not an issue. Now that the fire's out of the way, it's not too big of a deal. The map is just kind of there to help.
I can move in range.
So, are you going to do this once or twice, Garand? You'd be able to do it more intentionally after the first one.
Is it new? Is it a new action something, or what? Where am I looking for?
Thicket is doing this twice so that he can heal all 6 people. So
Okay.
you could do it separately, or you could just do it to one of the rolls.
I mean, I don't really know what's happening, but I will do it the first time and see
So
what
the
happens.
first one was Bandit, Doug, and you. Thicket. You would, as you're doing this, you would feel a sudden surge of energy that you're able to output with the anonymous donation. Go ahead and roll. Sorry, with the Lunar Blessing. Go ahead and roll a d8. So we're going to add that 3 to the amount that the Bandit Captain, Doug, and Garand all received. Go ahead.
Look at me go. I even adjusted my hit die properly.
Wow.
works. Okay. Guess you would feel yourself even more healed, Garand, as you did this.
Is Lunar Blessing half my level rounded down?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna edit the description just to
Make
reflect
it clear. Their thing.
Then when I would feel it again, then I would do it again because
Okay.
obviously something's working.
Go ahead and roll a d8. Either of you. For John, Gambit, and Thicket.
What?
D8.
Do you want to roll it, Thicket, or do you want me to?
Yeah, Thicket, would you like you or Garand to roll
I
a d8?
rolled a D8 earlier. Am I supposed to roll another one?
Yes. And if you don't mind, Chris, if you know how, you can edit your hit dice. Put another 5 to Gambit, Thicket, and John.
Oh, whoops! Nope, I did that wrong.
That's okay.
It's not just a clicking it. It's not
No,
just a clicking it.
unfortunately not. So you can adjust your HP back down, or I can. But in order to remove it, you hit the class and level thing up near the top, next to the class and levels that you have, the magnifying glass. And then on the far right is the HDUs, and then you can just type in the number there.
All right. Okay.
Wait.
As y'all would all feel the fairly effective healing from Thicket. As Thicket, once again, you feel this additional rush as you use Lunar Blessing a second time.
Can we move Bandit King up?
Well, he's not a Bandit King.
Captain, sorry. I keep like misremembering because of a character from one of the Star Kid musicals.
Bandit King. Well, now I need to add a Bandit King somewhere.
Bandit King. Love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a GIF.
You're all feeling quite a bit better, including the Bandit Captain. Like, Doug is still the lowest at 42 out of 50. No,
We should just call
That's
him
64.
Bandit Baby.
I prefer you didn't.
Because he's just a little baby.
I'm objectively not.
Not a very good bandit, is he? He's got a lot to learn because he's just a baby.
What is Gambit doing?
You trying to humiliate him? Do you want any answers?
Yes.
Is this your intimidate? Is that what you're doing? You're like, or is this like?
Sure.
I think I should probably question him,
Probably.
given I have a pretty high intimidation. Oh.
I got +6. I can help you.
Yeah, I've got +8.
All right, so yeah, basically, unless Micah wants to do it differently, I think it's like 10 plus their hit die or something is like to assist. But I don't know.
No, assisting just gives advantage. It's if I were to do the leaning check, that would be a thing where I would have the 2 other people roll and it would provide a bonus to the main person. But since it's just one person helping someone else, it's just advantage.
Okay. Sounds good. Then yeah, that's what I would be doing.
All right.
And then hoping for Thicket to kind of read between the lines, since Thicket's the ultra wise one.
Wait, what's happening?
We're trying to intimidate the bandit captain.
Oh. Thicket will try and look menacing. Don't count on it.
No, it's more like, can you read? Because
Oh, right. Right, yes.
Okay, well, they're intimidating Gambit and Doug. What are y'all doing?
I am the lie detector.
Doug will just kind of keep watch, because we're still in that same area, right?
Yeah. Gambit's gonna also poke around. Poke around and find out.
You're gonna poke around and find out what?
I don't know. Anything.
whatever he's
Keep
gonna
watching
find.
the area, okay?
Yeah.
So, John, Gerard, what are you doing?
So, John is gonna storm up to him, all the while his skin starts lighting up very bright. And he's going to say, "Where is your camp? And how many are there?"
He looks up. Why would I tell you that?
As if you don't, we're going to dismember you limb by limb. Until you tell us. And then we're going to find another one of these displacer beasts and feed you to it. Slowly.
Make an intimidation check.
You forgot to add advantage.
It's true, you can
Oh,
roll it again.
I get
with your
advantage on that?
Yeah, because I'm helping you.
Oh, well, that was sucky advantage.
I mean, it happens. So, it avoided getting the one. What? You're gonna do all that to me after you already killed my friends? What camp? You already killed us all. Whatever. I guess not me, but I mean, I might as well be dead.
Kick it. Kick it. Poke, poke.
Yeah, I am the official lie detector.
I'm making it an insight check. I guess I should roll for him too, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying, but I mean,
you could tell pretty cleanly, Thicket, that he is lying. Not sure about the what all, but he doesn't seem keen on telling y'all the truth in any way.
Thicket gives Garon the signal.
all right.
What is the signal?
We haven't decided yet.
No, I mean, I was poking Thicket.
But we have like
back.
we have some sort of established canon signal. It's just
Thicket makes
we
a
haven't
stabbing
picked
motion.
what it looks like.
Thicket makes a stabbing motion.
All right, look. My friend got a little overzealous. The truth is, that's not really anything that we kind of do. Look, Gambit, come here. Let's try to smooth things over with this fella, can we? Because I know that Gambit and I can persuade very well. So we're gonna go do bad cop, good cop.
You send John away while you could cop this guy.
That was supposed to be way more badass than it was.
I mean, it was good.
Just rolled poorly.
Yeah,
it
poorly.
happens. Maybe he can tell, like, through your laughter, like, yeah, you're really gonna hurt me. So, Gambit, do you have any good suggestions for what we could do to help this fella? Like, maybe get back on his feet. I mean, because we don't have to turn him in, right? I mean, we're not always, So, do you have any good ideas, suggestions? And then this is me helping Gambit so that Gambit can get the role.
I mean, I learned a lot from my time in prison, so maybe it would be useful to turn him in unless he can convince us anything otherwise.
So what I'm hearing is you're offering to let me go if I sell out my other friends after you've already killed these ones?
I mean, we're not trying to kill anybody.
He looks to his right, where down past the wagon there is a quite literally disarmed person. Yeah.
Is it Ash?
You tried to kill us first.
That's
we weren't gonna kill you.
All right.
We just wanted all your stuff.
It sounds like to me he wants to go through all the magical rigmarole to make sure that he tells us everything anyway, and to end up in prison. That's what I'm hearing. I thought for sure he'd want at least some kind of out, but maybe I was wrong.
Sounds like an intimidation check with the help of Gambit.
Okay, well, all right, whatever. It's fine.
The context of what you're saying is definitely more intimidation than persuasion.
Okay.
Now, during persuasion, if you kept toward the deal of letting him go instead of, well, I guess we'll just have to magically get you to tell us what's going on before we throw you in jail.
Oh, that wasn't exactly what I meant, but that's my bad. That's fine.
No, that's
I was
how
thinking,
therefore he understood.
It's fine.
Wait. Thieves' Cant is only written, right?
No. It's not, but it's not like a language. It's like sliding things in conversation.
Okay.
Like having a conversation about what to get from the store, but in actuality, you're talking about what to get to build a bomb, like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Or hidden symbols to denote this is a safe house, this is a underground passage, stuff like that. He seems conflicted, Thicket. So you'll let me go?
Yep.
If you give us the information that we need, it turns right, then yeah, why would we keep you? I mean, you're trying to do your business, and we're trying to do our business, right? You didn't die. You're willing to get away, so you're really willing to run, So I mean, now's another time to run.
Yeah, it's not like obviously y'all as a group of bandits are not that great. And so by sticking up for your friends, you're not gonna get anything from it. Because we are about to dismantle your whole Panther's main cult multi-level marketing you've got here.
What's market? What is that? Multi-level marketing.
That's what they all say.
Who is they all in this instant? Like, and what?
We know you work for Cutco.
Who's Cutco? Okay. Counter offer. I tell you what you want to know, and you give me a 2-hour head start. There's someone at the camp that I'd like to leave with me.
Can you repeat the last 30 seconds?
Oh, okay.
Like-
Let counter offer. How about I tell you where things are, if such things exist, and who's there. But you give me a couple-hour head start. There's someone that I'd like to have leave with me.
I'm poking Thicket again.
Does it seem like he actually has just one person? Or is he...
Make an
I
insight
don't know.
check.
I know what I want to do regardless, but
He seems actually pretty genuine.
Thicket gives the truth signal?
okay.
Thicket gives a anti-stabbing motion, however that looks.
Thumbs up is like, yeah, we're getting the information we want. Thumbs down is we're not getting the information we want. There we
Okay.
go. It's simple.
Now it's
easy.
official. Thumbs up.
Okay, I guess that Thicket has opposable thumbs. Yes? I
He
guess
has to,
we
right?
kind of assumed that because he's been able to, maneuver stuff.
Wield stuff, yeah.
Well, he's heavily based off of Puss in Boots, and Puss in Boots has
Cat opposable thumb.
paws that function similarly to hands.
Yeah,
So yes.
Cat opposable thumbs.
All right, well then, how about paw up, paw down? We'll go paw. All right.
Listen, if the
All right,
dogs
well-
in Bluey can give thumbs up, then Thicket can give the thumbs up.
Bluey
That's
is
right.
fantastic because it goes back and forth between being about dogs and being about humans. Anyway. All right. Well, is there any chance that you would have a code phrase or anything to spare them, or would they?
We didn't see this coming, so no.
All right. Well, I don't think we can properly give you a 2-hour head start. What we can do is we can follow appropriately, and then you can let us know when we would be too close for your scouts, and then we'll wait there, and then you come back with this person, and then we'll let you go. And if that's it, that's it. If not, you sound the alarm, then you and this person will both die with the rest of the camp. So, your choice.
Okay, but you guys have to stay quiet and out of the way. They can't figure out you're there. Well, I mean, I guess if they do, then I'm screwed either way.
They don't know that it's you necessarily.
Well,
It just depends on whether or not they see you. Now,
I mean,
you
at
could...
that point, they're gonna sound the alarm and you're gonna kill me. So
No. If
don't
if
get
they
caught
spot
because
us,
my life is on the line if you get caught.
then just stay in the hole with Jackie. She's a good pet. She'll lick you real nice. She'll be like, "Oh, you're a friend. Hello, sniff sniff."
Is Jackie a person? Why
I
would
mean, sort of.
Yes.
She's like a person.
why would I
She's
want a
Jackal.
person to lick? Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Can't you
Okay,
hear the
that's
barking?
That's the
yeah,
barking.
but I don't know what a Jackie is. That could be a, I don't know, a knoll or something.
No, we don't.
Bonnets,
We
like,
haven't pet gnolls. At least not yet. But perhaps one day we might.
okay. Well,
So, all right. The plan was to interrupt all of this banditry operation. So obviously you saw how we did that by coming in as the cart. Would
I knew
Wait,
Freddy's information
hold on.
was bad.
Did any of the bandits get away, or did the displacer beasts kill them all?
They ate them. There are several bandits
Okay.
whose bodies are not nearby.
yeah, we have to go look for him.
There is bloody
Do first.
clothing.
There's like one. There was one up north and one down south, I think.
Correct.
So we can go look for those before we head out. I'll ask him if he knows what the necklace does.
It's a necklace. I don't know. It was Avery's. No, it's a necklace he had. I mean, I've never seen it do anything magic.
All right. Okay, it could just be with money. That's fine.
You do realize we're bandits, right? Cash.
Doesn't
Isn't
mean that
really-
bandits don't have magical items.
That's fair.
I don't know how successful you've been before us.
Kind of shakes his head back and forth. We've had better times.
Yeah, obviously. Not very good at your job.
Listen, most people just give us some stuff and then leave. Fighting doesn't
Well-
happen very often.
That's on them, because you guys are weak.
I'm dying over here.
Well, what do you want to know? I just want to get my brother and get out.
Okay, that's fine. We can arrange that. But you guys should really rethink your day job
Oh,
and your
believe
night
me,
job.
we'll be gone. The rest of them doesn't sound like you're going to give them the opportunity to rethink anything, but that's.
I mean, I don't think. Yeah, it really just depends on them. It's
Also, I need someone to roll me a d20. I have an odds evens check I need to do.
Definitely
First
odds.
one, it was an odds. Okay,
Both odds.
continue. Oh, they were.
Now, look, remember, you threatened the merchant. We stepped out, said no. At least I did.
I'm aware. These are
and
the
then you're like-
consequences of my own actions.
No. So just so we did give opportunity. That's kind of our thing, in fact. So
Have you considered a safer job?
Yep. Used to be a guard.
Where?
What happened to that?
Where were you a god?
Back in Coral.
All right. Well, I can't help you about Coral. I don't know what your situation is there. But
Well,
if you and
you
your
know.
brother,
Get caught stealing something, they tend to get mad.
why are you stealing something as a god?
Because it didn't pay well. Had a little brother.
All right. Look, you can take your brother, go to Sheer, right? Okay.
I was thinking calcite, but sure. Somewhere not here.
Yeah. Go to Sheer, okay, and you're going to ask for someone, okay?
Okay.
And if they approve you, then you'll have a new opportunity. All right. If you tell them anything other than we suggested you try to find a new opportunity, and we thought that they might be able to make a good assessment on your viability, they might kill you for lying. So I would not risk that.
Okay. And
But
who are you guys?
and now I have to go through notes because unfortunately all of my stuff. But basically, I'm telling about the lady and the guard dude, like the two people.
We are the messengers.
Okay. The people that you want me to go see.
I really need to be taking better notes.
I mean, the rest of the party
Hold
can
on.
help.
Are you talking about?
The lady and the guard dude, like the two people that were
Lady
like
Grace?
helping us out.
Lady
No.
Grace Money or whatever.
No, that's the one in Spain.
Rose,
Oh.
She's in the back. She's in the.
Rosaria? Rosalina.
Rosalina, okay.
Rose something.
It's
What-
Rose.
What city are we talking about?
I was gonna,
Sheer.
Sheer.
you know, where we recently helped to stabilize the town, the city, and going
there
to
was
God.
the magistrate Oscar in someplace.
Well, do we know who the magistrate is? Because we killed the magistrate.
All right, never mind.
Aren't there multiple magistrates?
There are 10 magistrates. I think over the course of it, y'all killed 3, 4.
Oh.
Oscar is still
Right.
alive as far as you know. And the person that you can't figure out the exact name of, that seems to be a Rose something, was
Rosanna!
alive when you left. Yes, good. There you go, Rosanna.
Thank you, Jack.
All right, so there you go. Yes, Oscar and Rosanna.
Russ, Oscar, and Rosanna.
There, thank you for the love of Pete.
Doug is off to the side, looking around.
But Doug is also Doug enough that he could like absentmindedly just shout it.
Rosanna.
All right, so
Okay, good to know.
give that a shot, and when we perhaps we'll send word and check in on you and so forth. We've already done quite a bit there to help others.
What's your name?
Joshua,
Is he telling the truth?
make an insight check.
Oof.
I don't know, it seems like it. I mean, you can't think of a reason why he'd be lying about his name, but he could be lying.
All right.
I mean, he's a little shifty. He is a bandit. Bandits are not to be trusted, right?
Aw, I just rolled a 20, and it wasn't in the box.
Sad.
Yep, I missed the box. It misclicked or something, or I let it go too soon. Oh well, so I also don't know.
You also don't know if his name is actually Joshua.
Fine, Josh is great. All right, Joshua. Well, you and your brother then. All right. So, do you have a plan of attack for how we're going to approach, and your best suggestion to how to keep all this quiet and whatnot?
Well, my best suggestion is for y'all to be as far away as possible when I go in. I mean, I have ways to get him out, leaving the wall.
We don't want to be caught by scouts. We don't want to be caught by his scouts.
Yeah, there are a couple of people that tend to hang out on the wall at least one at a time at a given time. So they'll be keeping an eye out. It's a kind of a rocky, ridgy area. Moves up into a hill a little bit. Nice little fort we have set up. They have set up, I guess. The best way in. I mean, you could always go in through the front door, but there is we recently had a grim attack, so there's actually a breakage in the back wall that you could try to get in through.
Inside.
We can.
Whoa.
I don't know. Seems sketch.
Okay.
What?
All right. Well, what about this? What about would we just take a little breather? Allow Thicket to recover his energies from the land, and goes as perchance a squirrel, and then meets us at the back, and comes and finds us. Finds wherever the entrance is, or you could even lead the squirrel there, or whatever. What do you think, Thicket?
I mean, I'm good at being small, but I'm not so good at keeping an eye out.
Since when?
Well, it depends. I'm more good at noticing things than looking for things.
When it gets to details, it's harder than just trying to spot stuff. In general.
Okay.
If you're looking for something to be out of place, it's far easier than trying to find where something is hidden among the stuff. Sure, that's how we'll say Thicket's not as good at investigation as he is at wisdom. It's the long story short of
that. Well, I'm open to ideas, but I still think we should at least take a breather, a short respite, so that you can recover that.
Is that what y'all are doing then? You're taking a short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. Is there anything anyone would like to do over the short rest as y'all relax for an hour?
Song of Rest at the end.
Okay, so anyone who wants to go ahead and expend HD for healing can go ahead and do so. It'll be at the end when Song of Rest will be done after everyone's finished spending HD.
How do we do HD?
Yeah, so spending HD regularly is on your main sheet, next to the death saves at the bottom on the main page. Near the hit points, you can drag those dice over into the thing, or double click on them, I think.
Y'all let me know whenever it's done, because I'm going to drop the extra D6 for the Song of Rest.
I'm max health.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm max too.
Okay.
Is everyone done resting?
I'm looking over the details of natural recovery. But yeah, I'm done with hit
HD.
die and whatever.
Okay. And roll the d6. So for anyone that's not at max, you can add an additional 3 hit points. Natural recovery should be half your level in spell levels, yes?
Yes,
So
it's half rounded up.
Is it right? Oh, it specifies rounded up. Nice. In that case, you could recover a 4th level slot, or like a 3rd level, then a 1st level, or 2 seconds, or 4 firsts. Any combination, as long as it meets a total of 4 levels of spells. You also have your wild shape back.
Both of them or just one?
Both.
I
Nice.
think you get both of them back, yeah.
Yeah. Druids are OP.
Druids are pretty great, it's true.
After the short rest, if a plan hasn't been come up with, then I'll wait for a plan to be formulated. But I really, really, really want to skin.
You would like to
And-
skin a displacer beast?
Yeah, and several, and cure their meats.
So there are 3 displacer beasts. Trying to properly render them to skin them and what have you, I believe would be a survival check. There are probably like survival's tools that would specifically help. If you have a knife, you can do it, but you'd get probably a bonus for having survival tools. But I'm thinking if you have that,
What?
Do you have like?
I have
hunters?
survival abilities, but I don't know if I have like tools.
I mean, I have a couple daggers.
No, I think it means like a specific. How there's like a dragon chess, or like a violin or whatever. All right. Well, I can assist because I'm.
yeah, they're like specific tools used for skinning creatures to like hold things different places. Specialized knives, bone saws, all that kind of stuff that might come into play. But if y'all don't have those things, you would just use your normal survival.
I have guidance as well. Will that help?
Yeah, that's a
It
D4
would
for you.
probably take, especially with the size of these creatures, the better part of an hour to skin one.
Okay.
So I don't know because guidance is a fairly short thing. Unless someone else is doing it and you're like constantly guidancing them, it would not be effective.
Does anyone have as good a survival as you do? Because mine's only +2.
Doug has one of those like artisan things, if that helps.
What is that?
Let's see.
My survival is +8.
That's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're the highest.
I have survival +3. But I thought Doug had. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Maybe it's under skills. No. Me. Abilities. But yeah, it says as part of a short rest, I can harvest bone and hide from a slain beast.
Interesting. So you'd probably get a bonus from it. I believe that's specifically for like making a couple of specific things, but I would say that would give you a bonus on the survival. So either Thicket could help you or you could help Thicket, probably, as y'all go through it, is what it sounds like. Or is it other people besides you two?
No, I mean I would definitely help Thicket. Thicket has +8.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you want Thicket and Doug to be doing it, then is there a third person helping as a group check, or is it just the two of you?
I think Garon was helping, right?
Yeah.
Okay, with the two of you helping, I need Doug and Garon to both make survival checks. Doug has a lower DC because of his cunning artisan.
Oh no, we're making it worse.
Unfortunately, y'all were somewhat
honestly,
more hindering than helpful.
Yeah, it sounds like it would just be better for just one person to help then, like, because we give advantage, and this is either pluses or minuses.
Well, I was going to do for this one, have Doug be for advantage or not, and then Garon's for a bonus.
Oh, okay.
Because of Doug's artisan, cunning artisan, I'm going to say he gives neutral, so he doesn't give disadvantage because he's being less helpful than he wants to be. But Thicket will have a -1 on the roll.
Doug and
I'm sorry, no, I need to be consistent. It's going to be a is that right? No, I was typically doing +or -1, I think, for the additional helpers, depending on their roll. Yeah, just a -1 for the roll, Thicket.
Hero
Doug and-
point.
For the first one at least. You can do one for each of them if you'd like.
Meanwhile, Gambit's like, look at this
Oh,
cool
sorry.
stick that I
I
found.
already put -1 in it.
It's the same difference, though. I think it's the same
But
difference.
I mean, still, yeah.
Sure, just go ahead and add the +2 rather than dealing with the pluses and minuses.
Okay. Oh.
On. Can we scum save?
No, you cannot. After
I
spending...
mean, it's still an 11.
It is still an 11. After spending probably an hour on the Displacer Beast, on Displacer Beast 8, you're having a hard time getting exactly how you want it. You end up, while attempting to harvest the tail, cutting it off, or... well, I guess I should ask, what particularly are you trying to harvest? You're trying to get the hide and meat, is what you said?
Yeah.
Alright. As you go through, unfortunately, as you're cutting through it, you could still harvest some of the meat, but the hide, from the damage from the battle and from how you're cutting it as you are trying to work together, does end up ripping in several places to the point where it would be barely usable, if at all, for Displacer 8. Would you like to still spend a little bit more time to get some meat from it?
Hold on, Bandit Captain.
Huh?
Are you on a time limit, or do you just like go out for the day and you come back?
Go out for the day. Usually
All right,
sit on a
perfect.
row
All right,
unless we have someone we're
that's
going
great,
after.
fantastic. No, that's good. We're here. All right, let's do this. The meat is less important. So the priority was the hide. So attempt number 2, I guess.
Alright, so Displacer Beast 8 was unfortunately a full failure, all things considered.
Wait, what do you
Doug-
need the hide for?
I want it.
Have you
Okay.
ever heard of a Cloak of Displacement? Okay,
Have
so
not.
Garand is going to, this time, even less helpful, I'm going to say that's going to be a -2. Doug is going to give you... How nice should I be with this? Let's find out.
Pretty nice. It's been a rough session
Doug
so
is
far.
going to give you a +3, so you get a total of +1. Between
But not
Garand and
advantage?
Doug.
But not advantage? All right, then we need to stop doing this. Let's just help. Then this is making it way not helpful. So this is the wrong thing.
That's a fair
I
point.
never want to do that again.
Okay,
I
that's
just wanna help.
fair. That's fair.
So-
you can have advantage. That's a fair point. Advantage and +1.
That's
Make a fair
okay.
point.
advantage and +1.
Make a fair point, Garon, that the additional person is not helping for sure. So yeah, you can have the advantage and the +1.
Oh man, that was like a 20 and then the 2. That's like double 2'd. What the junk, man?
Yeah, that's just unlucky. The endless Displacer Beast, whatever that means. I'm gonna say endless hunger because monstrosity has a similar thing where this is the one that had been cut through on the legs and on the back from Doug. You're not able to get much hide. You might be able to get a little bit, but not as much as you'd like.
I believe 3rd time's the charm.
It has to be, otherwise I'm going to completely like seppuku. I don't know what
He's
this
gonna
is.
try.
Surely I can't get worse this
Okay,
time.
Doug
Okay, so
and
is it
Garand
benefit
roll
to actually try
survival.
to help? Is it still a benefit to actually try to help then?
As long as you roll a 12 or higher, yes.
Okay.
There you go. All right, Thicket, you can advantage and have +4. There you go.
I'm still gonna hero point.
That's fair, because honestly, at this rate, you're not having a great time.
Oh, +6.
Advantage +6 plus your 8, so we're advantage +14. Please, this
Please.
is what I'm talking about right here. This
My goodness.
There you go. Okay, this one. You've gotten your hands. You've kind of figured out. You're learning it. You're really getting there. You're able to carefully carve out the full displacer beast hide. So whoever's going to carry a full 10-pound displacer beast hide.
The whole.
Yeah, to hold.
It ain't gonna
The
be me.
whole,
I can barely
the whole.
carry a 20-pound tent.
The hole is gonna carry it.
Oh, the hole. You're gonna fold it and put it in the hole. It's worth noting.
I say, Jackie, don't eat. No, not food.
Jackie is still barking in the hole. She wants to get out.
Yeah.
But
Oh, while they were doing this, Gambit found a rope and tied Jackie up and took her for a walk.
she will bite continuously at the rope if you try to tie her to. But make an animal handling check.
Oh no.
You will bark less, certainly, after you get her out of the hole, though.
Come on, I just want you to get out of the hole, but I don't want you to run away.
It's going in the hole.
Oh no, she's gonna run away.
What is happening?
She bolts away from, and it seems to be like staying away from Gambit. As Gambit tries to like catch Jackie, Jackie seems to almost be evading Gambit, despite Gambit's speed is just dodging one set after another. Alright, I'm gonna add the Displacer Beast hide.
Granda's gonna kill me.
No. She's a good
She
girl. She
is
just doesn't know everybody else just yet.
10-pound hide. I'll put it into the portable hole. Alright, there you go. Displacer Beast hide. And you wanted meat as well?
Yeah, and then here Jackie food.
You would get approximately 16 full like slabs of meat that are, what's the weight?
A pound each, or more, maybe, I don't know. It's a big monster. That's the whole point.
Yeah, so like that'd be 64 pounds total of displacer meat.
Nice. All right. Well, Jackie can have her fill of.
You're prioritizing the hide. Jackie will just go after the ones that y'all kind of already messed up, actually.
Oh, okay. All right.
And she will certainly seem to enjoy. I also need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for Jackie.
Okay. I'll just roll d20 because I still don't have anything for her.
Do you not? Let me.
16 on the die.
Well, it helps that she has a con of 0. Nothing happens.
Okay.
She happily enjoys herself.
Good.
Nom nom.
Eating fresh displacer meat can have an effect.
Oh, so she wanted to fail?
If she fails, it's more fun. As she's eating it, at one point as she swallows a fresh piece, she disappears.
Is she gonna be a blink, Jackie?
Not permanently, but she does reappear 20 feet away and is very spooked by it and
no,
runs over
a
to
blink
Garand.
dog.
She is spooked by it and surprised.
It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl.
She will enjoy the
man. I gotta find out if there's a way to make her a blink dog.
Is the displacer meat going in the portable hole as well?
Yeah. I'll have to cure it, but that's just salt. That's easy enough. It'll keep it for a little bit.
You have a bit of time, not a long time.
Right.
Meat has about a day of expiry that you would need to cure it or smoke it or something in this case. Yeah. Similar thing with the hide. You would have to tan it within the next week and a half or so before it would begin to rot.
Well, I'm hoping that we take out this bandit camp by dawn, so that we can just get back and it can just be a day, just a day's out,
Fair. I'm going to need to check the weight limit on the portable hole if it has one, or does it just have a size limit?
I think it's volume limit.
Yeah, I think it's just volume limit. Yeah, you are getting pretty full on it. There is a pile of stuff on the bottom. I assume you're wrapping the meat in something.
Yeah.
Then yes, you would be able to, having now spent about 3.5 hours, you've successfully got 64 pounds of meat, a full stack of meat, Minecraft stack of meat, and 1 hide.
All right.
How much does all that meat weigh?
It's 64 pounds of meat.
Oh,
It is,
64 pounds. Oh, shoot.
16 4-pound chunks.
Wow.
So almost a deer.
What?
Depending on the deer, yeah.
Depends on what
Depends on the deer,
part of the
yes.
country you get the
And
deer.
that's technically a lower end rule, I believe. Let's see. It's quick math in my head. Yeah, that's actually a little bit low for what you could get from a displacer beast. They are a large creature.
Yeah, that's good. We need to get going. We need to go take out this bandit camp. I had a personal quest.
And
I will
successfully harvested.
I will thank Doug and Thicket. Sorry.
Woo. Let me check. Do
and a da 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 da.
and a dot dot dot. I've added those things. Cool beans. So, what is the plan from here onward? What are you asking of Joshua?
I mean, he knows about where the scouts would be, so I think he should kind of let us know when we need to kind of veer off the path. Maybe an extra 100 feet should be enough, beyond where he thinks the scouts can do what they do, and then he heads on back. And I mean, do you know how you're going to get in and get out with your brother? Aren't they going to ask where's your mates?
Well, when I figured I would just tell them we got hit by displacer beasts and I'm the only one that made it out, which isn't even technically a lie.
No, that's good. You know what you could do? You could even bring in one of the carcasses.
I don't know that I can carry that much, but I could try to drag it.
Well, you could take like a head. Go take a head of that thing that's all busted up over there that we horribly mangled.
Okay. He is going to go and, a bit disgusted by it, assuming y'all free his hands from where he was tied, he's going to cut one of the tail tentacles off.
All right, there you go. Makes sense.
Yeah. As you all look to the wagon. So
I mean, we just...
Are we taking this whole thing?
Wait. No, yeah, I mean, it's fine. Thicket, are you ready to, horse up again?
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. See? Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, we head this way, and he would begin to lead you. At one point, leading you to leave and get off the path, the main path, following a separate dirt, covered with leaves kind of path that would eventually turn into more of a dirt path, as y'all are sitting more just like on the back of the wagon rather than in the hole necessarily. Eventually, he would. Okay. After probably an hour, maybe hour and a half. No, maybe not that long. An hour and 15 minutes, we'll say. Where y'all are. He would eventually have you veer off the path. Alright, stay over here. It's only a few hundred feet, 300 yards that way. Stay quiet.
Can you make it my turn?
Yeah, I can make.
Are you gonna pass without a trace? I was gonna follow him.
Yeah, my thoughts
Well,
are...
It wasn't discussed beforehand, so you gotta tell Thicket before he turns
Yep.
into a horse.
Oh, okay.
Would Thicket unhorse as y'all get there?
Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
Does Thicket not understand us when he's a horse?
He does.
I can, but I'm not gonna like instantly unhorse if you guys don't tell me to.
Okay. Gambit, regardless of pass without a trace or not, it's going to follow this guy without him knowing.
You're going to try to secretly follow, okay.
Doug will do the same.
Hold on.
Both of you make
I'm going
slowed.
to use. I'm going to. Yeah, I accidentally got exited out of Fantasy Grounds. I'm almost back in. But I'm going to use a hero point and then I'm going to roll a stealth check.
Let's see, Bandit Captain, this is your most important charisma check. I guess you should also make a perception check as well. Charisma check was the important one. And Gambit is getting back in and it needs to make a stealth check.
My vote is that you basically we set up our plan for what we're gonna do and then we take our little break because it's about that time.
Yes.
That work?
Very good. Yes, wonderful. Appreciate you pointing that out.
So, if anybody has a better plan, let me know. My thoughts are Thicket goes as Cat with Gambit, and then
Gambit only does once.
What's that?
Sorry, no, you go ahead.
Okay, so my thoughts are that Thicket goes with Gambit, and because they can stealth better than we can, and then the three of us slowly, incredibly slowly approach, so that it's easier to start where we're going to start, but effectively letting Thicket and Gambit find that apparently hole in the wall or whatever, that weaker section, to break in and be like, hey, your end has come or something, something like that, and be very loud and obnoxious about it, and give them a chance to submit or not.
Accidentally did the hero point twice. Will it only roll once or will it roll twice? Okay, thank you. Well, it looks like Doug and Gambit are already going ahead before any plans were made.
Okay, fine. And yeah, Doug has good stealth too. I didn't know that Doug did have good stealth.
Okay, so Gambit and Doug are going. Is Thicket going? Or is Thicket staying as horse? You're talking, Thicket, I cannot hear you.
Sorry. Thank you. Yes, I will go. And pass without trace.
Gambit is mostly making sure that this guy doesn't sell him out.
Valid.
So he's also looking for any thieves' cant or something that this guy could be using to tip him off his bandit friends.
It's actually pretty good. We actually have a team of 3 and a team of 3. You 3 stealthers, and then me and the mage and Jackie.
So, let me see here. Pass without a trace means that everyone gets +10 to their stealth checks that are within 30 feet of me.
So what, 32?
So do I roll stealth now?
Did you say you wanted to go with them?
Yes.
Then yes. Roll stealth as well. Y'all are beyond hidden.
That's 34.
34 with a 32 and a 29. Y'all are super hidden. Just so I understand the plan, y'all are going to follow the guy.
Gambit is.
Check out the broken part of the wall the guy mentioned and that Joshua mentioned, and then head back. Is that right?
Thicket is just following Gambit, making sure that everyone stays stealthed.
Yeah, because they what I think they're saying that they started to burn off before the plan was officially decided. So
all right, then we'll see what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take our break there. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Woot!
I appreciate, Jack, that Thicket is just rage quitting on the second one and just stabbing into it a couple of times after Doug and Garand are talking into his ears nonstop. That they finally stopped talking during the third one, and that's what did it.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like Thicket being this, very chill, like go with the flow, very happy person, and then just out of nowhere just yells at Garand and Doug. And then is surprised that he actually yelled.
You asked Jack if the tentacles, spikes, and teeth are worth taking. That's up to you. Do you want to take them? Did you want to try to harvest them?
Yeah, could I do that for like the spikes or teeth? Because I can use them later.
Which one did you want? You wanted the teeth?
I think Doug was just going to experiment, so take a little of both.
Okay, pulling some of the teeth and some of the tentacle spikes. Go ahead and make a survival check that should not be high because of your artisan. And these are fairly simple things that you're taking.
Survival check.
Yeah, you'd be able to, with relative ease, at least pop a few out. It's not necessarily a pleasant process, but you do manage to get, and I will put Displacer, Beast, Teeth. 1 pound of those. And Displacer, Beast, Tentacle, Spikes. Those.
But yeah, I think Doug just curious, as Garand is kind of fixated on the hide and stuff. Doug is more focused on the pointy things.
Mike, I want you to take a look at this Google Doc I told you about that I've been working on. It looks insane.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, have you sent it to me?
In DMs, yes. Everything from page 8 onwards is just trash. It's my first attempt. But the first 7 pages, except for like the very first part, I need to clean that up. But anyways, it's a mess.
John, are you back?
What?
Okay. So if they go off, Garon's going to suggest that after we see Joshua and his brother leave, we could approach like we were merchants who were told about this place. And that we have maybe some goods defense. How do you feel about deceiving?
Sorry, say that plan again.
Once we think Joshua and his brother are clear, we approach on the cart, saying that we have goods defense and we are told to come here. And then maybe they let us in, and we can attack from 2 fronts. Maybe a diplomatic way for us, and maybe they do assassin stuff, because I don't know, they just burned off. So
I'm alright with that.
So we might be waiting here a little bit, but I think that's our best bet. We don't have a horse. That's fine. Like, I can carry one part of the cart. You can carry the other part of the cart. We can walk together.
Okay.
We'll have the we'll have Jackie out with us, and the portable hole will be folded up. And I'll just have it tucked away, which will also keep the meat and the hide fresh, because there's a limited amount of oxygen in there.
Mm-hmm.
So many characters.
I know.
All right, back.
Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this isn't even all of them. There are like other very, very minor characters as well, with names and professions and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I found
6,
maybe my new favorite
7,
website.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Your new favorite website?
24, 25.
Well, my new favorite website for ease of use. When I'm running things, I found a website called thievesguild.cc that has random like magic item generators, NPC generators, harvestable loot generators,
Nice.
a random trap generator, a whole bunch of 5e
57.
tables,
There are 57 characters.
a riddle generator.
That's a lot.
Whilst I was
What is-
engaged in sitting, I spied the dead carrying the living. What did I see?
Ooh, are we doing riddles?
Well, I found a website that has a whole bunch of D&D generators that I'm now gonna have at least one up at any given time.
Nice.
Because it's so much easy. It's so much easy. That's the word I said. It's so much easy, you know?
It is so much easy.
I love when things are so much easy.
Me too.
Oh, like this random traps. Vent releases sleep-inducing gas. The floor is electrified.
Okay. The sleep-inducing gas is not funny. It is not funny. I have almost been KO'd by a trap like that.
Note to self, have sleep-inducing gas.
I said no.
The walls sliding together Star Wars style. Nice.
How about we drink fizzy lifting drinks and we're all floating towards a ceiling fan?
Dude, that... Honestly, if I can throw that in somewhere, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory basically traps are kind of awesome. Like, turn the
Yeah.
party into, like, large-sized creatures that move at half speed because they're all blueberries. Like... That'd be amazing.
We need to be juiced.
They have an online DM screen. Okay, I guess that's just like a here's all the things you might want to find, and you can filter content easy to be like, I need art job objects. I need how cover and concealment works. I need to know how downtime activities might work.
Do you think this Google Docs makes sense?
Let me look back at it. I didn't look at it for very long. Oh, I forgot to set a timer. I'm setting a timer for 5 minutes now.
Micah, DM question.
Yes.
How strictly do you require spell material components?
If it has a GP cost, I care. I only
I
care
don't
if
know
it
if I shot
costs
my
money.
foot. I don't know if I shot myself in the foot there,
Take.
as I haven't even been paying attention to them because I never have had to before.
And let me see if any of yours even have them. Tiny
Most of
Hut
mine actually
does
have
not.
material
Thinking
costs,
Hunt
but
does
I'm
not.
sure.
Speak with Dead does not. I mean, they can have material components, but I don't care if they have a gold cost attached. So like a Tiny Hut needing a small crystal bead, because you're a bard, you can use music instead of material components that don't have a cost. But like that, you would just be able to
Oh,
play
okay.
and do it. I don't think you have any costing ones. At least
Okay.
not for what I've been able to glance at in the last 5 seconds. Thicket
A lot-
does, though.
So-
Thicket has several things that he actually has one thing in particular that he bought stuff for and has not yet used.
There's
So,
a
like,
few things that I bought stuff for and haven't used.
That's true. Revivify being one of them.
Well, maybe I
Yeah.
just need to go
There's
get myself a
Revivify,
component pouch to be
Divination,
safe.
and what's the third one?
Well, component
it in mind.
pouch does the same thing as you having your music. The component
Protection
pouch
from good
only
and
accounts
evil.
for stuff that doesn't cost money.
No,
So-
according to 5e rules, component pouch replaces anything that isn't consumed.
Yeah. Most of the time, things that cost money are consumed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I guess I've never seen a
I mean,
spell
from what
where
I
it
just looked up,
actually gets
it's
consumed,
a
so...
component pouch is a small watertight leather pouch that has compartments to hold all the material components and other special items you need to cast your spells, except for those components that have a specific cost. So
Oh, really?
looking-
Huh.
That's what came up when I searched for a component
Well, then
pouch.
what's the
and-
point of all these material costs when when it's not stuff you can actually, like, buy?
I mean, you can.
For flair.
It's kind of
Oh.
for flair. Some people really
Just
like
because
to
For
play them
descriptions.
up.
What's his face from Critical Role Campaign 2?
Caleb.
Caleb Widowgas.
Yes.
He used a bag of material components.
It was pretty cool.
A lot of people like to, and then they'll like specify things. Like one that he would do a lot is that the what used to be, because the material components used to basically always be consumed, and so it's a little bit of a holdover from earlier gens. I'm sorry, earlier editions. I was thinking Pokemon terms. You would have to get bat guano, bat poop, and so people would have to go like out of their way to either buy it or actually like try to get their party to go into caves so they could scrape bat poop to use Fireball.
Okay.
But with material components, like he would just describe like him smearing it on his hand before putting it outward and it bursting into flames and shooting the fireball.
Yeah. And he would take time to be like, I buy material components.
He very much, even like if he didn't have to buy the components, he liked describing the
That he
spell
would go
components
into
that it costs in
describe
like,
the components.
the flair of what the spell looks like.
He wouldn't be
Yeah.
like he wouldn't cost him anything, but like every time they went to a town, he would specify that he would refill his component pouch. The cost was hand waved.
Yeah.
It's how you want to do it.
Honestly,
I'm personally an arcane focus guy. I like to
Me
use the
too.
staffs, and there was one sorcerer that I don't remember if I actually played him or if I just wanted to play him. Probably just wanted to play him. That I had his focus be that he had a leather glove that had a ruby, a fire ruby, like studded into the back of the glove. And so he would always like, punch forward and the magic would shoot out of the gemstone or stuff like that.
yeah, I love that, and it's so cool. But I cannot keep up with what I have in my own refrigerator in real life. There's no way I'm keeping up with fantasy resources.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of glad we don't have to keep track of everything. There's still quite a few spells that do require stuff. One of the most notable ones are 2 early game spells. The most damaging first level spell, that is Chromatic Orb, requires a diamond worth 50 gold pieces. It doesn't consume it, but you do have to get it. So it's something that might take you a few sessions to get, and you may not have immediately unless your DM is being nice. A similar one is Protection from Evil and Good, which in my opinion is one of the strongest first level spells. That requires, for every cast, 10 gold pieces worth. I think it's 10 gold pieces worth
Powdered iron.
of powdered. Was it powdered iron or powdered silver?
It's powdered iron because
Yeah.
Thicket has some in his inventory.
Yeah, there you go. Powdered iron. 10 gold pieces worth of powdered iron. And so you have to go out of your way to get it and then use it in the spell. Same thing applies, and I think an important thing is for spells that they need to restrict use of a little bit, such as Revivify or other resurrection spells, is that they cost diamonds, and that gets expensive. Yeah, there's lots of fun stuff. I'm gonna bring it up again just because I can. That riddle. Whilst I was engaged in sitting, I spied the dead carrying the living. What did I see? You don't have to answer it, but I thought I'd throw it in there. And if anyone can come up with the answer, say by the end of the session, you can get a free hero point.
A Roomba with the cat on top.
It is not a Roomba.
A funeral.
What was
No,
it
the
again?
The
dead
dead
is
is carrying the living.
Whilst I was engaged in sitting, I spied the dead carrying the living. What did I see? There is an intended answer. I'm not going to take technically correct answers that aren't the intended one, unfortunately.
A boat with passengers.
Okay, well, have the hero point. Because that's it. That's the answer. A ship,
good
a vessel
job.
made of dead wood that people are alive or riding.
Oh,
And
wait,
they're
right.
sitting on.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Congrats, enjoy the hero point. I hope you didn't search that, but I don't think you would, honestly.
No, I love riddles. I as a DM myself, I often use riddles. So
I'll have to use them more often. But as we come back into it,
also, we didn't actually say this, but we did have him tell us how many people were there and stuff. Remember, that was part of what we like persuaded and intimidated.
Yeah.
that is the kind of stuff y'all wanted. So I'll right now ask any questions y'all have. So for
How
one,
many people should be there?
The number of
Not
people
counting
should be there, not counting him or his brother, is 13.
Oh, easy peasy. Yeah, we got this.
He mentions that there is the leader of them, the bandits, a man by the name of Archer. He is a Goliath. Uses a big sword. There are several more tricksy people, thieves and whatnot. There are a few of just kind of generic thugs and bandits who don't have particular sets of skills, but they do their job. They're out here mostly because they don't want to work or don't want to be part of other stuff. Some of them are genuinely criminals before they became bandits. He mentions that they have one guy. Well, I guess, y'all are asking who's there, and I've already started saying it. There's one guy who's kind of crazy. Apparently, he was an herbalist that was caught experimenting on various animals inhumanely and was kicked out of town.
Oh, gross.
So he makes perfume. Got it.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. He's in
Sure.
the makeup industry.
He says he's a crazy scientist, basically. Other questions?
Who
Are they
does
all
he think?
killers?
Yeah.
A couple of the more generic bandit type people have never killed anyone and would likely be easy to get to flee, especially if they saw some of their comrades armed heavily or gruesomely. They may surrender or flee. Archer, as well as some of the others, are killers.
Why does this group do what it does? Is it just regular typical banditry, or is there more to it?
It's mostly banditry. It's Archer persuading people to his cause. The
Wait, is
cause
this
being that he doesn't want to be shackled down by laws and locations, that the strong should rule the weak and others, and that if they can take and live lives of ease, they should. And
So
so
wait,
it's a
is
mix of-
Archer the crazy guy who was
No.
experimenting on?
Archer is the leader of the camp.
Okay.
Well, the crazy guy's name is Orville.
He would still have been with us when the others snuck off.
If the others, I think the others were going to follow him.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think as
Okay.
soon as Joshua is leaving.
All right. So how did you even hear about our caravan, or did you just hear us in the woods or see us or something?
No, as I was mentioning earlier, Freddy overheard a scene at the bar, or at the inn, and got word to us. We thought it might be worth something. I guess it was a trap. It worked.
Freddy. Could you describe this, Freddy, so that he can also get his just reward for putting you and your friends in some danger?
Well, you cut his arm off already.
Oh.
I think he's done.
Okay.
Whoops.
No, well, all right. I mean, that's one form of punishment as well. Yeah. All right.
Definitely dead now, so.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
Did I
Okay.
do that?
Yes, you killed someone. He would, after leaving y'all would follow as Joshua approached. You would see a couple of people stick their heads over the wall off to the right. Hey, Josh! Where is everyone? I mean, Lord, are bleeding. As they come down and open the doors, he stumbles in, closing the large gate behind them. Are y'all trying to, sneak around the side? Are y'all just kind of sitting on the outside? I would not be able to hear anything going on inside past that, unless you try to follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to follow.
How so? Are you, trying to... you can't really sneak in the door next to them, being visible. He is going into what it amounts to, as y'all see it, a somewhat sizable, 100 by 110, 120 foot, tiered wooden camp or wooden fort. These long pieces of wood, sharpened out toward tips on the top. A few different heads of wild game and things just mounted on outside. A few different sets of spiked wooden barricades almost near the outside to kind of keep people away from the walls if that were to happen. They don't look like they've really ever been used.
You got a map?
I do have a map, yeah.
Is there windows?
Not from the outside, no.
Not from the outside. I'm gonna check his word and see if there's a hole in the backside.
So as you'll go around the left side toward the back, you would find that there is a broken hole where several of the pieces of wood have been knocked down and torn to the sides.
Okay, sneaky,
And
sneaky.
looking in from there, you would be able to see
I'm getting so excited.
sitting near a pot, Joshua, who is holding a bandage onto his side where y'all had previously stabbed him. Y'all see a fairly large Goliath. A little bit of hair, but largely not. And by that I mean the picture isn't quite accurate to how I've described it. You see a fairly large Goliath talking to them. After a few minutes, the Goliath would head back up to the back tower, it seems.
Does it seem that he's tipped him off?
Can't tell from here. People would begin to, people seem to be asking him a bunch of questions, passing around the tentacle from the displacer beast. Some of them do seem sad. Others seem excited about hearing about the story. Some of them definitely sad about friends or otherwise who didn't make it. How long are you going to wait?
Gambit's gonna try to get as close as possible in order to see if Joshua's like Josh or whatever.
I mean, what are the limits
trying
of
to
pass
tip.
without a trace?
It makes it easier for you to hide, but it doesn't necessarily make you invisible. What was it you wanted to do, Bandit? Gambit?
Sorry, what?
What was it you said you wanted to do? You wanted to try and like sneak in?
I want to get as close as possible so I can read like Josh's body language. Or move up to the point where I can hear what's going on.
Without going out into the open, you'd be about 60 feet away, like looking through the opening in the wall. Like you can't get any real closer than that without being in the open, where people could see you.
And it's not like in the shadows.
It's 5:45. The sun is going down a bit, but it's still bright outside.
There's nothing to hide behind.
The wall, but as I'm saying, that's where you are. Like looking inside, the
Okay,
closest
so-
thing is like 20 feet away. There's a tent.
It's
Pitch.
not a okay.
It's not.
Okay,
It's not
so
an
it's
easy
not a
place to
house.
stealth into, at least from this spot. But it is a opening in the wall.
Okay.
Let me. I guess I should go ahead and share the map. You've got enough of an idea of what you're looking at. I decided not to bother closing off the rooftops or anything. So, imagine rooftops upon those buildings, but I figured it wouldn't play in very much. But this is effectively the camp that you're looking at. So you can see how, like, near the top, near the north side, there is the broken wall, and how there's no real space next to it that you could hide.
Okay.
And at this point, let's see, there would be a bit of a shadow going left to right on the map, but not a huge one. And near the pot down here is where Josh was talking to people.
Okay.
How long are you three watching and waiting?
Until Josh leaves with his brother.
After a few minutes, people would begin to move around, and you see Josh talking to one of the bandits. Yeah. This fairly skinny-looking guy looks somewhat similar to him, and Josh needs to be talking to him in a fairly hushed tone. And the guy looks back. You're kidding, right? Dude, I mean, if we know they're coming, why don't we just tell the boss? And Josh is like trying to quiet him down as he's saying this at full volume. You know what? No, says the brother, who stands up and begins to walk toward the tower. Josh begins to kind of follow and move toward the opening in the wall.
Okay, Gambit is going to give the signal that it is time to go in and pull.
While this is going on, just so I know, because I want to know where we are. For me and Jackie, and for John, about how long ago did he leave us? At this point,
It would have been about 25-30 minutes at this point.
okay, that should have been long enough time for him to get his brother and get out of there if that's really what he's doing. So
Right.
yeah, now's the time for us to move
Yeah.
towards the front. So yeah,
Okay, are y'all trying to
Yeah.
do so stealthily or in the open?
No, we're gonna do it in the open. I want to do the. We're gonna deceive that we were told by Freddy that this is where we could fence some goods.
Yeah, and by signal, Gambit means he's pulling out his gun and firing it at, like moving out into the open, pulling out his gun and firing it at another bandit that is not, the two brothers.
Well, then a lot of is happening.
Nice.
Josh is up there going after his brother.
I mean, if chaos is already starting to ensue, do we even want to bother with the whole fencing charade?
Well, no, I mean
Well,
that's
it's not really
that's
going to be the
probably not
opportunity.
going to be necessary now. But what might happen is just might just plow on through. I don't know.
Well, I have an idea that might give us better advantage than we have now.
Yeah, go for it.
Which tower is the tallest?
Probably
one
one
in
in
the
the back looks like great levels.
Yep, the one that's raised up in the back.
Well, do you want to, Grond, go with me up to the top of that tower?
So, a
Can we
lot's
take
going to
Jack?
happen as y'all are walking up.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to walk.
Well, a lot is happening as y'all are over here, so we're
Oh.
going to go into initiative.
As we're walking up to the thing. Got it.
As you're walking up to it, and like, hey, you wanna go to that tower?
Wait, does Gambit get one surprise hit?
You will have a kind of surprise. I'm placing people on the map.
Yay!
Yay!
Gambit
them are
knew
going
it
to
was
be-
now or never. The
Some of
signal was
them-
about to, their cover was about to get blown, so he's like, we're going in.
There's a scoundrel in front of you who is hurt. Let's see. Hey, go ahead and roll your initiatives, guys.
Yay!
As I'm figuring out which people y'all can and cannot see currently, because people will join the fray as they come into sight.
Ooh, nice, Doug.
Doug with 20. Nice.
I think that's the first time Doug has not gone last.
I don't know. Thicket's gone last a lot as well.
But yeah, usually Thicket and Doug are like the last two.
Well, the wagon is going to be way off to the side on account of the fact that it doesn't have a horse to pull it.
Right.
Is Jackie coming with you?
So the original plan was that she was going to, but now I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna tell her to stay at the cart, and we'll just kind of like leave it there, kind of off by a tree or something.
Okay. I think I have everyone on the combat tracker. Let's roll NPC.
And it'll be guard. I guess guard cart.
NPC initiatives are in fact roll. There you go. Do.
Yeah, all the do-to-dos. Oh, this is so great. All right, now, before we get this started, Micah, do you think that we can finish this within an hour and a half?
Probably, but
Okay.
I am going to, if we get to, say, 10:20, I will be looking for a way to close it off at the right time.
Gotcha.
If we stop
Gotcha.
mid-combat, we stop mid-combat.
Okay.
But we'll be looking to close off around the normal time.
Okay.
So as you two are walking forward, and I'm probably just going, well, let's see, what's the best way to do this? I guess to do Gambit as the enactor, and then just go to the top of the initiative?
Sure, seems fair.
Because there are some people that technically would be surprised, but might go before you, but they don't really need to go before you.
Yeah.
Because there's no
So, like-
concept of not being surprised anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
We'll
just go through
do-
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gambit up first, and is there anywhere y'all want to move your characters right now?
Well, Gambit is just going to. Well, he's not gonna get too close. He's just gonna step out. So there's two. What are these two?
The two closer to you, Rowland and Joshua?
Are the two brothers?
Those the brothers.
Those are the brothers, and they're walking towards this tower right here.
Rowland is, yes.
That's where the boss man is.
Correct, Amanda.
Got it. Gambit says the boss is in the tower. He's going to run this way.
Run this way.
Gambit turns. The boss is in the tower.
And-
Before it is your
Missing
turn.
right shoulder.
You run.
Childish demeanor. He is not gonna shoot the person with the childish demeanor.
The
I'm sorry.
The youngish looking thug he's going to pass on.
Yeah, he's gonna pass on, and he's going to, shoot the scoundrel with his gun. I cast gun.
Shoving
I
past Joshua, you rush in, pull up the gun.
Oh, yep. Does that hit? It misses. Okay.
Unfortunately not. As
Right.
you run in, you turn, and you see this scoundrel that has a
Wait,
badly
do I
hurt
get it?
shoulder. You would have advantage, yes, because they are surprised.
Okay. I forgot about that.
Ooh, let's go.
And so then that means I get
Snack
sneak
attack.
Snack.
You would also be able to see
No,
a
that's
bandit with a slightly off-kilter gate through the opening toward the lower area, which it goes like this will be -5 feet. We'll say this area where Gambit is 0, and then it goes up a total of 10 more feet by the time it's the ladder to the tower.
No, lots of ones.
Lots of ones, but you still deal 19 points of damage as there is a ring out of a gunshot as the bandit near the front gate looks over to you guys. Hey, who are you? Identify yourselves. Before you can get a word off. As you deal the 19 points of damage, targeting the already hurt, messed up shoulder of this scoundrel. It fires through as he screams out in pain, getting off the stool near the pot that he was at. And now we're up to the start, which is him. He is going to no longer surprised.
Could Doug actually do, if Doug knew or saw Gambit like rushing forward, could he also do a surprise?
You will on your turn, yeah.
Okay.
That person is going to be surprised. Doug, speaking of turns, there are a few that are no longer surprised. The one with the hurt shoulder, whoever else that you can't see right now.
Okay, because I was going to say I was like going to shoot an arrow at the same one that Gambit was going after.
You could. You would not have advantage, but you could.
You said it wouldn't be?
It would not have advantage, no. The Guardian of Faith technically still exists. It's back there in the forest. Glowing dramatically.
Alright, so let's see. It's 30 feet. But yeah, I'm moving the 30 feet if it'll let me.
Rush in next to Gambit, pushing
And
past
then
Joshua.
I will fire an arrow with the longbow.
Correct. The young-looking thug, the scoundrel, or the one with the messed up gate down. Well, actually, you wouldn't have a clear shot at the one with the messed up gate.
Yeah, I think I'll just go after the one Gambit's going after as we're running.
Alright, make a attack neutral, no advantage or disadvantage. As you pull out your longbow. The first shot, as they're getting up from the stool, they shift as the arrow flies past and actually strikes against the wood that the pot is on, knocking it over as the pot clangs down on top of the open fire that was underneath it.
In that case, let's just shoot him again.
Pull out another arrow. Ka-chow.
Oh!
This one hits. Adjusting as they stand and as they turn to look at the pot.
Now it has piercing. Does that surpass his AC by more than 4?
I think if you get a crit, it happens anyway. But yes,
Oh.
it does definitely beat his AC. So, wow, that's almost max damage. You deal a total of 20 points of damage, and his AC is temporarily reduced by 3. Is that right?
I think I just get a bonus on my next attack. Let's see.
skewering it reduces his AC by your proficiency. So effectively the same thing, yes. All right, that's your 2 attacks. Are you going to do anything else? As the second arrow strikes into his shin as he adjusts. At this point, he hasn't even had time to really bring up his aura to defend himself or anything as the arrow strikes into him. He has been surprised and is almost dead.
As a bonus, I will manifest an echo about 15 feet straight in front of me. And then that echo will move towards the... Let's just make it stand right here in the middle. Actually, no, those... Well, they would have heard the gunshot, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
So in that case, it's just going to stand there and just kind of look menacingly.
He's standing there menacingly. Alright, that person no longer surprised, that person no longer surprised. Joshua is surprised and no longer surprised. That bandit's surprised, no longer surprised. Gambit.
It's my turn again? I
guess
thought
you're-
everyone was going to have a round of surprise
That's
before
fair,
Gambit went again.
Alright, that's a fair point. Thicket.
Okay. I was trying to make a 60-foot radius circle off to the side, but I don't know how to move it.
You should be able to click on the center of it. There should be a white thing that comes up that you should be able to click and move. And drag, if you can drag things.
It only comes up when I'm like on the side of it.
Not when you go to the center
there it
like
is.
this.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
That's a big circle.
Let me. That looks good.
60-foot
Maybe.
radius sphere. What are you casting?
About there. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
All right. Well, you don't get the extra damage from it already being stormy, but you do create functionally the whole camp.
For now.
For the moment, yeah. Functionally everywhere. If they're inside the camp, you can hit them with Call Lightning. And who are you targeting?
So I guess that would cancel Pass Without a Trace.
Yes, you would drop concentration.
So I don't know how to do that.
I'll just remove it from you. Bonk, bonk. And then add
you.
concentration to yourself for Call Lightning. As the wind, because it is a windy day, as had been decided before, gathers together in the air as clouds seem to appear from nowhere, covering the fort as there is a crackle. And who are you targeting? I don't think there's anywhere that you can hit multiple people that you can see currently.
Yeah.
I do think you have to be able to see them.
Anyways. Thicket's going to hit Scoundrel.
The scoundrel that's already very badly hurt, go ahead and make him make the dex save. Good luck, scoundrel. They succeed. They take half damage. None of these guys have evasion. Actually, I don't think. Well, maybe does that guy have evasion?
That'd be great if I didn't already.
No one has evasion.
Like, half my spell slots.
That's true. You have used a lot of your spell slots, but don't worry. No one has avoidance or evasion. You deal 12 points of damage. As just on top of that, a lightning bolt strikes down into the metal pot next to him, as he jumps off to the side, trying to dodge away from it. As some of the electricity strikes against him, and some of the rocks fly into him. Looking real bad. You see what's left of his aura shatter.
Poor guy.
He had no chance.
He's being one-rounded. Is there anything else that
It
you
was
wanted
2
to
weeks
do?
from
You wanted
retirement.
Did you want to move or anything, Thicket?
Yeah. Thicket's gonna go next to Doug and Gambit.
You hop down past Rallin, slide down the ground, and land next to him.
I love it.
Right? There's the A team. That person no longer surprised. That person no longer surprised. That person is no longer surprised. The childish demeanor thug did not get surprised. Or is no longer surprised. Garand.
So you said those two at the gate said something to us?
They were saying, "Who are you? Identify yourself," and then gunshot.
And then
Okay.
the sky darkens.
And the sky darkens, there's a gunshot. All the things are happening suddenly.
Rond, if I were you, I'd hold your action real quick, and we'll jump up to that tower and see what we can do.
You could hold your action if you'd like to. Or you can cast and then he can grab you and teleport. However you'd like to do it.
You don't know.
Yo, Spider-Man!
Whatever I choose, my analysis paralysis will still be there. Alright,
Yeah, welcome to Spellcaster.
nah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It makes sense for me to go, and then he to teleport me there, and then we can both keep doing what we're doing. So, the Force Lightning, Eldritch Blast. I
Alright.
assume he has some kind of cover. Do you want me to have like disadvantage or minuses? Or
You would
anything?
have a -2 to hit on Bandit 2 and Scoundrel 35.
Okay.
Who are the only two you can currently see.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just go for the first one there.
Yeah, they are currently behind some kind of cow head or something. So let's see, what's his AC? Because that was just with the -2 already. Yeah, that hits. That deals 9 points of damage as the first
and I'm
blast
gonna push
strikes into him.
I'm gonna push him. I'm pushing.
He is, let's see, directly from you, 10 feet back.
He falling.
Let's see. There's an argument to be made that he might be able to stay on, so I'm gonna have him make a dex save to try and grab on before he falls 10 feet.
Okay, that sounds good. But I'll move for the other guy, so this way I don't have to worry about it.
Okay, no worries. He succeeds on the dex save, so he is sprawling back, but he does manage to hold himself onto the side of the place. And you're like, need a better vantage point. Steps over, pull out the trident again.
It's like, oh man, I just forgot my maths lesson.
Right. I never thought I'd use trigonometry. Whatever this is.
That'll be a miss.
But the scoundrel, seeing what you're doing, ducks down, and it strikes into the cow head on the wall there, which sent it spiraling into the air and into the fort.
All right. Then I'm like, curse you, Perry the Platypus. And then I'll...
Curse you, Perry the Platypus.
All right. I'm done.
Okay, John.
Wait. All right. Grand, you ready to go?
Yeah, it's all right. Jackie's watching the cart.
All right. I'm going to go next to John, or Grand, rather. And we're going to dimension door up to the tower up here.
We've had a lot of name gaffes tonight. It's hilarious.
How does this look when you dimension door?
I'm just going to put my hand on Grand's shoulder and step forward, and after the first step, we disappear from where we were and appear in the tower. It's as if we walked through a plane of nothingness.
As you appear, standing up from, it appears, looking through a chest of various materials, from which you do see, looking in, are coins. You see the Goliath stand turned toward you, pulling a large great sword off of his back.
See, this is why I told you to hold your action.
Or a long sword off his back, rather. And that's your turn, I believe, unless you have any bonus
actions. Yeah, that's
actions.
pretty much it.
You know, I get the sense that...
You could action bonusly.
Like what?
Bonus action.
Bonus
if you
action.
Have one.
I don't think I have one.
Yeah,
I have extra attack, but that's only if I use attack. So
I think the only bonus action you really have is if you want to inspire someone, but you may want to save that for flourishes. So that's up to you.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Bandit 27 is no longer surprised. Scientist Orly is no longer surprised. Rallin is no longer surprised. Scoundrel, Bandit, that has the messed up walking pattern. And we are going up to the Scoundrel. Oh, what's he gonna do? He's gonna make a wisdom check because he just had his HP drop from 54 to 3. He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. He immediately like drops his dagger off to the side, kneels. I'm good. Nope, not me. And assuming y'all don't continue, he is surrendering.
Weed.
Gambit will leave him alone.
Is he just gonna stay there?
He is. That's fair. He will get to the wall and just like sit at the wall, hands on his head, like trying to be as disarming looking as possible. This scoundrel.
Thicket waves.
See, this scoundrel. Yeah. Is going to use his action to hide.
Does he hide as well as the other ones?
The other one's who?
Oh no, wait. I'm thinking of my campaign I'm doing with my other friends. We were doing one last week, and we ran into some goblins, and they just hid behind their hands.
Oh, that's so cute.
As he
I
has
would have
disappeared from
trouble
sight.
attacking those.
Visitors. You had one chance to surrender. I'm not talking
Uno
about
reverse.
John. It's John and Garand.
Oh,
Oh.
rip.
As Archer looks toward you.
I mean, if you wish to surrender, by all means.
We accept.
Right. He pulls a horn from his belt. As he blows into it before taking his longsword in his hand, and he is going to since he was surprised, I'll say he only is able to draw one weapon this turn. He's gonna make 2 longsword attacks against John.
Doesn't
wonderful.
blowing the horn count as an action?
No.
Rallying cry doesn't? Oh.
I
It's
tried.
That thing is a bonus action.
Oh,
It's a
that's
different thing.
unfortunate.
Oh.
Well, at least I'm at full health.
Yeah.
For now.
And now he's yeah, for now. Attack. Yeah, let's change that, shall we? He is two-handing it. As he swings this large sword down, it deals 13 points of damage, partially absorbed. I guess he still had some temp HP from earlier. I don't remember when those should have disappeared if they would, but I'm not going to worry about it. As he
Yeah, I have 5 temp HP.
They
don't know from what.
play on the
I don't know
bottom.
where that came from.
That was from something from Garand way earlier, last session. But he is going to swing the sword down as you bring your aura up to deflect it off to the side. As it strikes down and deflects, it strikes into the ground. He is going to pull it back up in a spinning motion back toward you. And this time is going to miss. As he pulls it up, you manage to step back out of the way as he brings the sword upward and holds it in front of himself in a fighting stance. Made a mistake. Doug.
Yeah, so what is the childish demeanor thing doing?
He is a fairly young-looking thug.
But, like, does he seem combative now that he's
Yes.
seen us?
I mean, he looks a little bit afraid, but he doesn't seem to be surrendering just yet.
I mean, I guess Doug is just going to... Yeah, I guess Doug will just have his bow and arrow ready to shoot the thug. But before he does, he's going to say, are you taking notes? Or are you going to charge at us?
Are you holding your action then?
Yeah, for now.
Okey-doke. Then that is different person. Cannot see doing a thing.
My echo will move closer to the childish demeanor one, just in case.
See that person. There is a whiz of a crossbow. It's going to go after Fake Doug, and it's going to strike into it as it moves. Well, I guess if you already want to move it, he wouldn't have as much of a view, which means instead he's going to attack Gambit. So, congrats. As a bandit runs out into the open.
Evade. Nope, not evasion.
Bandit runs out. Uncanny dodge.
Yes, that's the one.
Alright, I will half damage because he does hit. As he comes around the corner, pulls up the crossbow and fires it toward you, you're able to quickly deflect it as you actually pull your gun up and strike the arrow out of the way. Only taking 2 points of damage instead of 4.
Only 2? I
Only
shouldn't
2.
even wasted it.
Honestly, yeah, he was only going to do 4 damage. It's
but it's okay, I didn't know.
Joshua's
I know
going
now.
to get toward the thing. Relin,
The
come
arrow's
on.
gonna hit your hand.
This is our last chance. We have to go now. He's going to attempt a persuasion check. Relin does not seem to react.
He's asking for it.
He is asking for it.
These guys are my brothers too.
That's the big brother that's like looking out for the little brother, and the little brother's all like, "Yeah, I'm a bad guy. Woo, I'm part of a gang."
Yep, basically, yeah. What's the range on a crossbow?
Tragic.
80 feet. Yeah, the bandit from up on the thing is going to fire a shot at Thicket, because that's the clearest shot. That is a miss. As the arrow flies toward you, Thicket, you just like look up slightly, and it flies barely through the edge of your hat, creating a very small hole in the straw as it strikes into the dirt behind you.
Thicket waves.
Gambit.
Gambit! Gambit is going to... step over 1. And he is going to... fire his gun.
Who at?
At bandit number 4, he does not have sneak attacks. So sad.
Where's
But-
bandit number 4?
Right, 14.
Bandit 14,
Never mind.
okay. Well, now I can't shoot him. He's number 14, not 4. That hits, roll damage.
It's gonna be a measly amount of damage.
Yeah, it's only going to be 2d6 plus your dex modifier.
10.
You walk over,
Oh,
turn.
he's dead?
The single shot fires through his chest. No time to react with his aura or anything. He is knocked to the ground.
Oh my
Immediately
goodness.
dead. He had 8 hit points.
Wow.
Standard
Gambit's a
bandits are quite late.
Stone Code Killer.
Yeah, Gambit is a single
Maybe-
shot,
Good,
one shot, one
good.
kill, the end.
Maybe Gambit is really guilty of that crime. No.
And I'm going to double check. Let me make sure that the ammunition is properly counting.
It is.
It is. You only have 22 shots left before you're going to have to buy more. Thicket. Well, Gambit, did you want to bonus action or move any further?
Bonus action. This is like a tent.
Yeah.
Bonus action, hide in the tent.
Are you going to, like, knock it down over yourself or just kind of sit in it?
Like, is there blankets and stuff in there?
Yeah, there's a bedroll.
Yeah.
Bonus
Quick
action.
nap.
Yeah. Bonus action, hide in the
Power
tent.
nap.
Power nap in the tent.
Okay, you want a stealth check?
Yep,
If it was
stealth
Thicket,
check.
it'd be a cat now.
It would be. That's also a spell. Speaking of Thicket, it's your turn.
Ooh, not great.
Not great, but it's
So-
still a 15, which... You want to take a guess at what these guys' passive perception is?
Like a 2.
5?
10.
11 probably.
Oh.
Oh.
For most random NPCs that don't have proficiency in perception, their passive is usually like 10 or 12. So, unless they're really perceptive, pick it.
Okay. So it was bandit number 2 that shot at me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Thicket's gonna take off his hat and start fixing the straw while the lightning hits bandit number 2.
Fixing a few of the straws a bit.
Thicket is actually terrifying.
Roll the attack. It was nice knowing you, Bandit, too.
Just passively frying these guys while fixing a hat.
Roll damage.
It's giving Luffy from One Piece.
The lightning strikes down, crushing through that actual part of the like staircase that he was on in the landing, fracking him through it as he falls down into it, as part of the wood actually catches on fire from the lightning. And he does not move.
No, we don't want the wood catching on fire. No, the whole fort's gonna burn.
I mean, you already sent a Navo out on his own.
We are actively causing forest fires.
Yes. Any bonus actions or
Only
movement? Also,
you
hi, Duck
start
Con. Thanks for the
forest fires.
comment. Oh, it's
I
4
can't-
a.m. for you? Yeah, get your rest, but I appreciate you saying hi, man.
I never thought that would have been how he would have interpreted that. All right, well, good to know.
I mean, they could just cause us... I mean, you said go kill Grim, and he just
I
lights
did.
things on fire by moving? So it's whether or not he's taking... You didn't tell him to take extra special care not to start any fires. So
I
he just
technically
kind of...
didn't. I technically didn't, but you know, I would hope that the way I've been like kind of like thoughtful towards him and kind of like respectful that he would kind of try to reciprocate, but maybe not. That's
fair.
fine.
I mean, you know, when you're punching things to burn, things happen. Anyway, Thicket, do you have bonus action or movement? Or are you bonus action fixing hat?
Yeah, I'm just bonus action fixing hat.
Alright, which bandit is that? That's that bandit that y'all don't see currently.
I need to use Call Lightning more often.
Yes.
Great, Chris.
Alright.
That, believe it or not, that's the second time I put that because Thicket has done this twice now.
Okay,
Not
that is
surprised.
that person's turn. Thicket, you'd kind of be able to see from your vantage point someone come out of the tower over to the left here. Bonk. Running down the staircase beyond what you can really see. The thug is going to make the potentially last wisdom check of his life. And is going to charge a Garand.
Oh,
Roll your attack.
Oh,
You mean
Rip.
Doug?
Doug, that's what I meant, yep. See, you knew what I meant.
So the shadow, the echo, is actually going to do the shattered memory attack as it flees.
So you're going to hold off and not do the bow, make the attack with the Shadow Memory?
Yeah, before I actually get to my action. So this will be the reaction.
Well, both are your reaction. You can only do one or the other. You can only use your action for the bow shots or reaction attack. Because both of them take your reaction, so you can only do one or the other.
Let's see. Well, I guess I'll just do the shattered memory from the echo. And that's great.
As the echo turns and swings down, it strikes him down into the ground. As the thug runs over before swinging his mace. He hits.
He found his courage.
Swings it down, dealing 8 points of damage as he strikes toward you. You're able to pull up the bow to block part of it, but he strikes into you, and you have to use your aura to push him off. Pushing him away, he swings it back down, toward you, but as he swings it back down, you're easily able to bring the bow up and actually snag the mace and push him off to the side. Garand.
I move like not
Step
not
past
where
John.
his reach, but I like if you want me to, here I can do it by step, so that way it's not an issue. No, the diagonal up one and then over. But it's fine. It's fine. Yep.
If
like
the
that.
extra 15 feet matter, yeah.
Okay.
I
And
think I see what you're doing here.
yeah.
He's just
I
trying
will,
to
I will
avoid
say-
being attacked.
I'll say, so you hurt my friend, so I'll be so kind to offer you the same courtesy. Yield and submit now to the might that is right, or be prepared to go flying.
Oh, shut up with your poetry.
All right. Well,
We tried.
So here I'm going to try to blast him off this delightful structure.
I figured you might do that. Go ahead and roll the attack.
How high up is this tower?
We'll say that's a 10-foot ladder.
Oh, so it's not super high.
And maybe
Yeah,
15.
but the angle looks like I could actually make him land on all of that barricade. So
That would hurt. Let's see.
that's the first one.
I need to
That's the
check an
first push.
ability he has before you roll damage.
Does Eldritch Blast actually push them back?
With
does
the
do-
right
yeah.
invocation.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's so much fun.
It really is.
It's yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and take it. Alright, as he is blasting, you deal 9 points of damage. He is sent back toward the edge as he stumbles backward. He actually holds himself onto the wood to his left. He was stepping forward.
Now. Actually, you know what? Before I roll this one, I want the hero point as well.
Go for it.
Yeah, hero point. Yep. Come on now. There we go. Let's go.
That hits. He is knocked backwards. Roll damage again. Yes. I don't think you'd be able, due to the distance, I don't think you're able to get him to land on the spikes, but you were able to get him to land on the wood at least. As he flies out, takes the 8 points of damage, and then I'm gonna say he takes another 2d6 from the launch and fall. Ooh, 11. As y'all would see the Goliath be knocked out of the tower and land on the ground.
And I'll say, I do recommend watching that step. Oh, by the way, Doug, there's the one that thinks might is right. I believe that your might is mightier.
Doug just looks back because he can't see anything and is just like, what?
The angle may be wrong, but I can see everybody else, so it just, he's not going to understand the same thing.
John.
I'm gonna go over here real quick towards the ladder.
My Pythagorean theorem says he cannot currently see you. Good for you. Standing at the top of the ladder.
How does the Goliath look?
You have not seen his aura flicker, which is kind of established as when he goes to half hit points.
Okay.
For most humanoid enemies, any intelligent sort of creature that would have an aura that they're able to manipulate usually use their aura to shrug off an amount of damage. And if you see their aura flicker, that effectively means they have passed into the bloodied or half HP or less territory. You have not seen his aura change. Which, for the record, is a bright red.
I guess I'm gonna shoot a couple arrows at him. Because why not?
Oh, sure.
There's the first one. And that was a critical miss.
As you step over, you actually slip on the edge of the ladder, as it's not quite as sturdy as you expected. You're able to steady yourself, but the arrow flies wide, sticking into the dirt, like, way over here.
And the second one...
Steady yourself. The second
Quite a
one
bit better.
hits. Yeah, Nikki's gonna let that hit.
That's 5 damage.
5 points of damage as it strikes toward him. He's able to use his aura to push it off to the side, and it bounces from him. What do you? Then it is Bandit 27. I can't see that person. I need to check how this works. Oak. Alright, that is not something that's going to come up. Hello. Who's that? You hear yelled over the wall. Is someone having fun? Rowland is going to look back and forth. He's going to pull up his crossbow and fire at John. And he's going to crit.
No, buddy, you are asking for it.
Silvery barbs.
I think you're going to do that. Oh wait, I ask this every time, but that is that after it hits, you can decide to use it. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a reaction.
But it's a reaction after something already hits someone.
Succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or a save.
That's fair.
Kind of like
Disadvantage
the fire
attack.
one.
Misses. As Rowland brings up and fires the arrow, you actually feel this energy shift and like push your legs out from under you a little bit, John. And you like shift back as you regain your balance. The arrow flies where your head would have been into the ceiling. Garan, it has to be someone you can see, right?
Yeah.
So you were done.
I don't know. John just shot a regular crossbow, so I guess me.
All right. That is Rowland. He is going to move over and start trying to like help up Archer, who pushes him away. Scoundrel 13.
This is so perfect. He's like, I got you, boss. Shut up. He's like, oh, boss is always so funny. He's all like starstruck.
Alright, where's this person? Oh, it's that one. It's the one that has the messed up leg. He is going to fire a crossbow bolt at... Well, no, he can't see Gambit. He is going to move 15 feet over to here, to where he can see Doug and Thicket, and he is going to have Micah roll a die. Odds Thicket, even Doug. It's Thicket. That's a crit. Sorry, Thicket. That deals 16 points of damage, partially absorbed by the temporary hit points. As he turns and fires the crossbow bolt, and as you're fixing the hat, you have to pull up your aura, having not been able to really move out of the way as the arrow strikes toward you. It bounces off. You... Unfortunately, the surprise of the shot does break your concentration on Call Light.
I just fixed this hat!
As the clouds above fade.
That's awesome.
Oh, you got a 1 and an 8.
Well, to be fair, it was a crit, so like if it was going to fall, it should fall on a crit.
I mean, that's fair if there was ever two. And then he's going to get behind the wall. Let's see. The one with the missing shoulder. He is not going to do anything. Scoundrel 35 is that person who's hidden. What's your speed? It's just 30 feet. Yeah. What's the range? Moving into the area, this scoundrel who pulls up a couple of these tent stakes and throws both of them, one at each of you. The first one is going to go at Thicket, which is unfortunate because it has advantage because he was hidden. Well, what's your passive perception, actually?
Passive is 18.
You rolled a 19, I think. Let me double check. That could matter. Should have written this down.
Well, even if it wasn't 18, would that meet?
That's true. Meets it does beats it. Alright. Fair, fair, fair. But now I'm curious. Where's your stealth check? Yes, he did meet it with 18. So this will be with advantage as he throws a tent stake at you. That is going to hit. You're going to take a little bit of damage. You're able to knock it out of the way relatively easy using your aura, but it does still strike into you. He's going to make a regular attack, one against Doug. That also hits. Anything Doug is going to do?
Wait, who is this?
The scoundrel is throwing tent stakes at you.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
You take 4 points of damage. He rolled minimum on both attacks.
What are these tent stakes made of?
Tent stakes?
Jail from judges.
And then Archer. He is going to stand up. Second wind. And then he turns, grabs 2 of the broken pieces of wood behind him, and throws them at John.
Lovely.
The first
I really wish I could get out of this window here.
Yeah. The first one, you shift out of the way as it strikes into the ceiling, burying itself as there is now a piece of wood stuck through the ceiling. The second one also misses, actually piercing next to the other one as you manage to step back inside the building a little bit. And then he is going to... Oh, he is a relatively smart bandit. He steps as he moves around the wall. Actually, probably get like up against it right. This is action, bonus action, movement. Doug, the childish-looking thug in front of you. You've been tent staked.
Yeah.
So wait, the brother is the one throwing the tent stakes?
No, it's the Scoundrel 35. The brother is the one that shot at John and helped Archer up.
Okay.
Doug is just going to pull his shattered memory out of his quiver, put his bow back, and...
You would technically need to drop the bow, but yes.
Oh, well that's fine. He'll just drop the bow. And then he will just swing at the childish thug that did not heed his warning.
Alright, make the attack.
Whoa.
Roll damage. I don't know if this will
don't
kill
kill the child.
You just shattered his memory too.
Oh no.
20 points of damage. You
No.
swing the sword from the side, striking into him. All of his aura concentrates at the point where the blade would strike, so that actually sends him reeling back a few feet. His aura flickers. He's not dead, but you dealt some damage.
And then gonna do it again.
That hits. Roll damage. Coming down with the first one, as you swung from right to left, you bring it back again and stab it toward him. He's able to like bring his mace up against it and keep it from striking into him too hard, but it pushes against him as you see his aura break as he is quite hurt.
And then my bonus action will be to switch places with my Echo.
You swap places with the orange version of you.
Yep.
Thug. This thug is going to come running around the way, see that there's a person there, and is going to attack Doug with his mace. He's going to make an intelligence check first to see if he should hold his action. He's smart enough, he's going to hold his action to attack you. Joshua is going to run. And assuming y'all don't follow him and don't intend to, I'm going to remove him from the combat tracker.
Yep.
Whoa, he left his brother. Whoa.
Well, his brother is stupid.
His brother was the idiot that stayed, so you can't
Gambit.
fix stupid.
Gambit is hidden. He's going to shoot at... What is Scoundrel 35 doing? Has he surrendered? No, he's been throwing tent stakes.
He's been throwing tent stakes, yes.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. Here we go. Sneak attack?
You do have advantage, yes.
Advantage. And then... Shots fired.
Shots fired.
You can get
Ooh,
advantage because you dropped
Good
the one
thing.
there. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage with snack attack.
snack attack. I wish snack attack was close to my other stuff. But nice thing is my revolver. No, that's gonna roll it again. I don't want to do that.
So
I'm gonna
peek
do roll
up from the
damage.
bedroll.
Oh, always
22
2
points of damage. His aura flashes as he uses a lot of it to deflect the bullet off as it strikes into the wood near Doug.
And then he's gonna say, "Get out of here, kiddo."
You look at the man who is probably older than you are. Take it. Or, I'm sorry, is there anything else you want to movement or bonus action?
Wait, is it not a child?
No, the scoundrel is an adult. All
The
of
one
these
that
are
that
the childish demeanor one. That's the one that's
Oh.
He looks to be like 17 maybe.
Okay, that's who he's trying to say it to.
And
He doesn't
isn't
want to
he
kill a
already
child.
dead?
He's not dead.
No.
He's just very very hurt.
He's really
Oh.
close.
Thicket.
Okay.
Would you like to make him dead?
Thicket is going to start. One sec. My computer's being weird. Thicket's going to start slowly approaching Scoundrel 35. As the sky darkens and he casts Call Lightning again.
Where? Where would you like to set the point?
Here.
No, like where do you want to focus the individual blast? Because whenever you strike it, you get to set it to be a specific spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna strike.
I'm also going to
Scoundrel
move this because we
35
can effectively know it's the full map.
before I get into
Which
range.
point? There, because they point and everyone within 5 feet of that. So you've got
Like on
effectively-
him.
So you could get both.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
you get
if you
two.
put
Would
it
it-
like right here, you can hit both.
Would it not still hit the thug?
Debatable. I would say probably not if you focused it directly on the scoundrel. But you could easily hit both.
Yeah, I'll hit both.
Okay. Target and dare.
Okay.
Go get him, Tiger.
Let me mark off my spell. Add concentration.
Remember, kids,
What?
calling lightning is fun.
Hey, is lighting there? Yeah, I just wanted to see if you wanted to hang out for a little while.
Exactly.
Ciao.
They both fail. One by far more than the other. One natural one. Dang, you dealt that much damage?
That's pretty good.
Dang, he didn't have that much health. Oh no, he maxed out at 36. He got a roll low on his health. The thug is still alive. The scoundrel is struck by the lightning, and as it fades, he falls to the ground and does not move.
Thicket's gonna just walk past them.
Oof. Cold blood.
Thicket is a sociopath.
I'm starting to worry about Thicket's mental health. You can go ahead and move
Well,
yourself where
Thicket
you'd like.
did just find out that they might turn into a Grim.
It's true.
So,
He is stressed.
Like here.
You would only get like 20 feet because you already moved, but yeah.
I just want to be able to see the other bandit.
That's probably as far as you could get for the moment, but our next turn will be able to move easy. Speaking of additional bandits.
Do I not need my circle?
Remember, he said 13, not counting his brother, so technically we're at 14.
It's true. And he is going to
Do
scimitar.
we need my circle?
No,
Your
it's
circle?
the entire camp.
Okay.
That does hit. And deals 6 points of damage. Just your aura does flash. Also, the thug is going to use his action. He was going to wait till someone got close, but
My goodness.
now that's not going to happen.
We need to buff your
Dang.
cons.
Dude.
I mean, it's already buffed with the advantage.
It's buffed.
I mean, you did
I keep
kill
rolling
and
below
almost
10.
kill at least one other person.
You have dealt a lot of damage with it even over the 2 casts, so it's not too bad, but you do unfortunately lose the effect as the cloud fades once again. Thug is going to make 2 attacks against Doug. First one is going to be a natural one. Second one... Okay, it does hit. If he had rolled a natural one again, which it almost landed on, I was just going to have his mace break. The first one, as he swings by, you actually like step back and kick the little like brass, not brass, but like the little fire holder, torch holder toward him as he steps back and then comes at you again, dealing 8 points of damage as he strikes toward you, and you shrug it off for the most part. And this one, who Thicket can see, who apparently I don't even know how witty laughter works. So, yeah, apparently that's a witty laughter thug. Going to, like, get up with the crowd.
I would imagine it's something like.
He's just laughing maniacally as he walks up.
Maniacal laugh.
The childish demeanor thug is going to step back. Okay. Sure. Don't stop. And he is just going to try to run around and past you, Doug. Do you
Is
let
that an... No, of course not.
Alright.
Ooh.
Reaction attack.
No, of course not. I love it.
Like,
He had his
He-
chance.
he started it.
He did start it.
You did, in fact, start it.
maybe just knock him out really bad.
I mean, that's not what it... You do miss. And so he gets a little further. As he seems to be gunning for the hole in the wall. Garand.
Maybe we scared him straight.
I'm gonna, as I'm walking over, I'm gonna be like, "Look, kid, the boss shoved you aside. Doesn't want you. Your brother came back for you. Easy answer in my eyes." And I'll come over here, If it lets me. Come on, go. It's not letting me go. I didn't mean to go like that. I was where? There you go.
You're
I was
hiding in the corner.
I'm leaning over.
That is so. I guess I should have been more specific. Those towers are roofed.
Oh, okay. All right. That could have
My
gone
bad.
really bad then, John. Just so you know, that could have gone very
I
bad.
told you to hold your action. That's
No,
all
I
I
mean
can
the
say there.
dimension door. I mean the dimension door could have gone really bad.
Yeah.
You could have made us melt.
I could have landed into something, but you did not. The spot
All right.
you
Well, then
chose
okay.
was not
There's
in someone.
there's no like windows.
I'm gonna say no,
Okay.
because the map doesn't look like it has one, and I didn't design the maps. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now, if I designed a fort, it would have windows, but technically I used the internet for this one, so
All right. Well, I'll go here. And
kill the child. You shoot the child as no. You shoot the child as Gambino thug.
yeah, he is straight thuggin'. Can I non-lethal short bow him?
You could use like a blunted arrow.
Or like shoot him in the foot.
All right. Well, I have advantage still from when I casted the thing. So
Yeah. Roll damage.
I will try if it will allow me. There we go. Alright.
You like break the tip of an arrow off, turn fire. It like strikes him in the shoulder as he like shifts over to the side before falling and leaning against the wall, unconscious but not dead.
Okay, so that
Just like the
rip.
gravestone.
Okay, I was like, that rip is not accurate. Okay,
It automatically puts them on,
that's
a tombstone. So I put him back at 1 HP. He is unconscious, prone there. That's him.
all right. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna kind of whisper to John. He may try to light this up with us in it, so you may want to head down. But I'm gonna try to, kind of taunt the archer guy. Are you really that scared? Just one little push out off the ledge, and that's it. Man, what kind of leader are you? And I'm shouting out that throughout the whole camp because anybody that could have seen him would have watched him walk away like a coward. So,
John.
I am going to run down here.
You quickly slide down the ladder, Tomb Raider style. Actually, I don't know how Tomb Raider does it, so you slide down the ladder dramatically.
And let's see. Which flourish do I want to use? So, actually, I don't want to use a flourish in the first one. I'm going to use my rapier and try to stab that guy right in front of me.
You're gonna stab Rowan.
Yep.
little brother.
That hits. Roll damage. As you cut along his shoulder, striking against him, his aura flashes.
And then I want to look at what these flourishes do. Oh, and any other creature. Yeah, I won't do the flourish.
This time? Alright. You gonna second attack?
Well, yep, rapier again. Probably does not. Does that hit?
That hits.
Oh, it does hit. Sweet.
As you roll damage, I just need you to roll damage into the chat and not against Rowland.
Oh.
Points of damage.
Nice, Max. Yeah, I said stand down, son.
as stepping in front as you stab into his side, pushing Relin back, is Joshua.
Oh boy.
I can't leave you here. As he coughs up some blood from where you've stabbed him in the abdomen.
That's such a great line. Stabbed him in the abdomen.
Stabbed him in the abdomen. I believe that's John's turn.
Can I
Dude,
reaction?
You were supposed to be gone.
Came back. You're on.
Reaction 6 words like, "Go ahead, get your brother, get going."
Bandit 27. Where are you? Dash. The additional bandit.
Oh, look at that beautiful cone.
Look at that nice 5-foot square.
Oh, you're not having fun without me, are you? As you would see a long-bearded human around the side, as he is going to pull something out, mix
Crazy.
these 2 bottles together, and
Oh, no.
throw in a wide arc toward Thicket. You will have
Oh, boy.
a bonus to your AC.
I'm like behind the wall and
Yeah, he's trying to-
surrounded by bandits.
That's why you have a
Or
bonus to
thugs.
the AC. He's gonna try to throw it like over the wall. You will need to make a potential save depending on how well he does. That will hit.
No.
As there is a burst of flame around you. As you have now been lit on
Thicket's
fire
getting teabagged.
Oh,
with
boy.
alchemist fire.
Molotov cocktail.
And then he is going to...
Wait, alchemist fire?
He has thrown alchemist fire at Thicket.
Wait. Oh no.
And then he is going to pull out a sling and make an attempt to hit you, but it's not going to be a very easy one. Gotta roll really well. You rolled really well. You're also going to get hit with a little... I'm sorry, what the... Why
What?
is it rolling so many d...
No.
Is it... What,
Oh,
I need to...
no!
What is wrong with his sheet? Why does it want... It's supposed to be 1d4 plus 2, not
That's it.
41d4.
I'm
Dude.
playing crazy from now on. I'm playing crazy.
Dude, the way that my stomach dropped when I saw all of those,
No,
I'm
he's-
so glad that
He's
it's
not
an
a
accident.
god. He doesn't get to roll 109 damage with a sling. There you go. Take 6 damage.
Turns out he's like the anti-David. He's Nega-David.
Take 96
Lord.
damage.
Take
Level
6 damage,
6.
not
Casually
100.
stumbled upon Erebus himself.
Yeah, Aramis is just chilling here as a crazy alchemist. No, he used the sling, he dealt 6 damage. Rallin is going to make the most important intelligence check of his life. Actually, this would be probably just a wisdom check, not that it matters, they're the same.
Please tell me he's not stupid. Oh.
Fine. He is going to pull his brother, who is hurting from the rapier, toward the wall.
Good on you.
Do I get reaction attack? No, I'm kidding.
If you want it, yeah. Would you
No,
like to
I'll spare
stab them?
I will spare them.
And you could stab them.
I was just curious if you're going to give it to me.
If you want to, yeah, it's fully within your rights.
No, it's good. We told him we'd let him go, so...
Take it you hear someone moving behind the
No
wall.
longer a
The
threat.
rest of you do not.
Besides, this huge part of our whole like shtick is trying to like redeem as many people as possible.
This guy's going to come over
Yeah.
here and think that you're going to have more cover, but he doesn't have
No.
a clear shot on anyone
No.
except for you.
No.
Actually, does he have a... No, because of the angle, he'd have a
No.
better shot on John. Hey, John.
Is
Oh, boy. Who has a better shot on me?
Yeah, because of the
This-
angle. Instead of shooting through friends, he can just shoot above them.
Oh no!
That's a hit.
That's not nice.
That is going to deal 6 points of damage on a crit, mind you.
Oh, wait. What did he shoot me with?
A light
Crossbow?
crossbow. Yeah, it's a crossbow.
That has like a range of 60, doesn't it?
It has a range of 80,
Oh, well.
and then
even worse.
320 at disadvantage. But enough that he
Oh.
shoots into you as you take 6 points of damage.
I guess it was only 6.
And on that turn
That's
of
not
events,
horrible.
as a crazy alchemist has lit Thicket on fire, y'all have made at least one enemy become terrified. No, 2 enemies now have become terrified and decided that they would like to save their lives by whatever means necessary. Joshua and Relin are leaving. Archer is annoyed. And Thicket's getting kind of hurt. We're going to end it on that fun note for the night, because it is 10:39, and we will get right back into combat at the beginning of next session.
No, I'm having so much
I
fun.
know, me too, but we'll have more fun next week.
It has been a good couple sessions in a row. I'm very psyched.
I'm very
Yes.
glad y'all are enjoying yourselves. I am enjoying it as well. It's a good time. And hopefully it'll only get more fun from onward as we go. Words say hi.
As the great Sokka Southern Water Tribe once said, these are the kind of shenanigans I've been missing.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't remember when he said that. I feel like it was late season 3, but
Yeah, it was.
hey,
It was.
that was after they'd been doing so much heavy plot stuff, and they just kind of got an episode to episode, right?
Yep.
Have you seen the new live action?
I haven't. I'm scared too.
It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
I'm
That's what I've heard.
not gonna give y'all XP. I'm gonna give y'all an XP boost for the bandit camp when that comes. I'm not gonna award you XP in the middle of combat.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Man, I'm so upset that I couldn't see him.
Yeah. Thanks for the
I had a
idea
whole
to
bunch-
bring the tower down, by the way.
What's that?
Thanks for the idea to bring the tower down.
I mean, I whispered to John, so
That's
I mean,
true,
if you-
but
if
did
you wanna-
get
if
The
you wanna-
DM
the idea.
hears all.
I, the
If you
DM
wanna
here.
DM
He has to
cheat.
make an intelligence check to figure it out. But the question is, how intelligent is he? You know.
but I mean, you can DM cheat whenever you want. I'm just
This
saying.
is true.
I made sure I whispered to John.
It's more fun when players knock towers down. To be honest, when John asked if he could see the tower, I was assuming he was going to cast Shatter and not Dimension Door. But that's just me. So I was like, am I about to narrate this entire tower falling? I mean, it's not even a huge tower. It's a small little fort tower, but like,
Still, I mean, if he knocks out like a couple support beams or something, and then all of a sudden I slide, and then I'm right in his grasp. I
Yep.
mean, it's not good. But like, honestly, like if I would have realized that it was completely enclosed structure and there's no windows and he wasn't seeing in there, there's no way I would have gone. I'd be like, no, are you crazy?
that's fair. Why would I want to teleport to somewhere I can't see?
We could melt.
Could get shunted, yeah.
Gambit's prio for next session is getting Thicket off of the front line.
Thicket just needs
So-
to shift.
So
He
yeah,
has-
benevolent
He has
swap.
one more spell slot for Call Lightning, and otherwise it'll unleash the beast.
And he is
Yeah, there's the question of whether
on
I want your
fire.
forts.
Oh wait, Alchemist Fire is the one that like doesn't go out, right?
Uh-huh. Thicket is going to start taking damage at the, I believe, the beginning
So
of
Thicket
every
is
turn
like
until...
permanently on fire.
Well, it can be put out, but it doesn't naturally...
Okay.
Like, it's... In D&D terms, it lights you on fire, and until someone takes an action to try and put it out, you take damage at the start of every turn.
Yeah. So Gambit has a decision. He can swap with Thicket, so Thicket is out of the front line and let Thicket figure out how to put himself out. Or he can run up to Thicket and put Thicket out while Thicket is still in the front line. So
Or
tune
both
in next
options.
time.
Or
Garon
we can
finally got the
enchant.
thing that I... Yep, so now Garon can choose to use that. It is in your sheet.
Yeah, That'll be good. That's what I need to see.
But like at
It'll
this
have to.
point, you just need to. I just need to give it to you. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. There's got to be some way to help with like all the things. I don't know, because like right now it's only for like now. Maybe you have them where they get better or whatever. I don't know, but like right now it's only for hit die things. So like I couldn't do anything for Gambit, for example.
Yeah, since Gambit is a static one, it doesn't have a roll to it. It would not have any major benefit. Yes, currently no, but for other stuff later, they do grow. I mentioned before that at level 9, everyone who has their semblance, which will probably be everyone, you get an upgrade. Like you get a further thing that you've learned how to use with it. I don't remember exactly what Gambit's one is, but I'm pretty sure it has a roll. Let me check. What is transposition level?
It's like malevolent transposition, and I believe there's a roll. There's like a Constitution save, and then I can swap with enemies.
I appreciate that you know this.
Well, okay.
To be fair, it is your character. If anyone was to remember it would be you.
And also, I'm going to embarrass myself by saying, asking. So I have misdirection, and I can't remember if this was something that maybe comes later in our homebrew, but there was. So this one is only when he is targeted, but I thought there was one that when an ally is targeted, he can do something so that the attacker attacks him, like Sentinel.
Let's see, Escapologist.
It was supposed to be like a Sentinel kind of thing, where he.
So at level 9, you get advantage on all deception and persuasion checks against creatures that you have known for less than a day. Elusive, you get a special reaction that you can use to uncanny dodge once per turn. Or I think it might just be once per round, actually. Yeah, once per round. So basically you get a second reaction that you can use to uncanny dodge. At Opportunist, that's when someone within 5 feet of you is struck by an attack. You can use reaction to melee attack against the creature that attacked them with advantage.
Okay.
No,
right,
against the creature that was attacked. No, that made the attack. I'm sorry. Oh, yep, that was attacked. Yeah, so like someone's next to you stab someone, then you stab them too. Yeah, I don't think misdirection.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think we talked about something like that.
But I don't think it made
but
it.
I can't remember if it made it into the final version. Okay, it must not have.
Did.
Okay.
And I don't know if you're going to get to level 17 to get that last thing, to be honest.
What? We're not going to play these characters forever and ever?
No.
He has a plan.
Yeah, I mentioned I plan on level 14. Like,
dang it!
Unless y'all explicitly drag things out to get to like 15, or maybe you have to try really hard to get to 16.
Time to open up a store.
I have to open. I mean, at that point, we just end the campaign and start playing Stardew Valley.
Oh yes. Messenger theme Stardew Valley.
Oh, that'd be funny. I do have John's level 5 ability written. I just haven't. He just hasn't gotten it yet.
Thicket opens a flower shop.
Doug will be so happy to finally get his level 9 magnetism ability. It's the thing he's tried to use like 6 times.
Yeah.
Where you make someone's attack be worse against you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You'll get it soon. Cedar won't get to use her 9th level casting stones, where she can bonus action send stones at people. Because she basically wanted to be an earthbender.
Aw.
I'm really excited for Thickets. I don't think I've actually told Maury how Thickets 9th level works. It's a very creative one.
You have not.
It's a very creative one that I'm excited to see.
You said night bubble?
9th level. 9
Yeah,
NTA.
Oh.
9th.
I was thinking, aw, like Thicket has a nightlight.
I mean, he does like stars and all star things, so...
He does have his glowing snow globe.
Well, this is interesting. I mean, I guess I kind of should have assumed that was how that was going to work. I was looking at and I guess we'll go ahead and end stream, but we may hang out for a few minutes after for anyone in the chat. But we'll not end stream, but end the recording. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, people on the YouTube. We appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the session, and we will see you next week. I'm hoping the filter that I turned on has at least reduced the amount that you can hear my keyboard. But I'll have to check when
It does seem a bit better.
Yep. But see you later. Bye, YouTube.